Cooking show.
Oh, man.
What's up, everybody? Hey, we've got Andy Uguni from Bones and Brews BBQ. Another St. Louis guy. So you guys are stuck with 3 St. Louis guys and maybe an Oklahoma guy. He's having problems again. Poor guy. Man, what's up, fellas? I know we're waiting on him, but let's get this shit show started.
Happy Saturday, guys.
Get it started.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Whew. I don't know where he's at. I don't know. It doesn't take that long to restart a computer.
Yeah.
Man, oh man. Guess we'll wait a few minutes, get some people in the message board going on here. I keep looking.
Yeah, we need
over there to
Rob's
see if he
buddies.
shows up.
Rob's got the best commenters.
Oh yeah. He
Like 95% of our audience will be people he knows.
Oh Rob.
We just try to pick up on him.
We it was funny that one week.
Well, there we go, Buzz Barbecue.
There you are, Buzzy.
Little cheers,
I
action.
gotta figure out where I'm at. He's still not there.
Oh, Rob.
No.
Well, if he made it on time on this show, then we'd rename it.
He's calling tech support.
Yeah.
Well, all he's gotta do is call me.
He's got to talk to his kids. That's tech support.
Yeah.
Sad but true, right? Sad but true.
Buzz Barbecue. How are you doing, Buzz Barbecue? Oh, Robbie's back. I heard the clicking. All right, can you hear us, Rob?
Yeah, finally.
All right.
I had to reboot mine the last time. That's the problem.
I haven't restarted this computer in forever. I've had it set up to join quite a while ago. I don't know. Because before Ryan invited me in, I could see you guys and everybody was talking and stuff. And then once he'd let me join, I couldn't hear any of you. So that's kind of weird. I wasn't sure if I was able to pair it. I wasn't sure if I was able to add my YouTube channel to it in time because it said once I was in there, I couldn't add a channel. Does that make sense? So
it should have been done already.
Yeah, it doesn't show them live on YouTube.
It should have been done already. Oh man, turn it. Poor guy. Huh. Well, see, that's why I sent you that link like 3 days ago, Rob.
Well, like I said, I was on there and I had it all set up, but when I had this little hiccup, oh wait a minute now, damn it!
Who's that?
When I had that little hiccup,
that was me. I'm filling in my Facebook user. Anyway, looks like we're doing something. Really, we're just talking to ourselves.
Manufacturing an audience. I love it.
Yeah, that's how the shit show works.
It wouldn't be the first Saturday that I've talked to myself.
Yeah.
I do. Well, you know, there was only like 2 people on last week when I did my 100 subscriber live show. So me and RJ had fun with it. Just cooked it. The Rich is in the house. All right, Rich. Hey, where's your light at, poor guy?
Oh, it's over here.
Rich just did a video on Oklahoma onion burger sliders.
Yeah, the freaking Texans. You got to watch out for them.
I haven't gotten a chance.
Well, that's stupid. I can't go live on YouTube. What the freak?
Well, because we've already gone live, I figured you had all that set up. That's
I
fine.
did. Like I said, I had everything all ready to go.
You're good. Go into.
You should. It should be going.
Well, it should, but it's not because I don't know. Go find your studio and see if it's popped up in there.
Yeah, mine's in working.
Well, mine's on too. You know, Andy, your Goonie, is in there too.
Hmm.
Uh,
Well,
we are having fun. That's all right. That's why this is a crap show. Hey, 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 Rob, I got something for you. You ready?
okay.
There you go. I had another
Super
comment.
clean. Super clean. Super clean.
Stay tuned, bitches. You might win some.
I
Well,
don't want it.
You're going to do a super clean giveaway, aren't you?
It's brainwash. I had to do my own laundry.
I'm going to probably go buy some super clean tomorrow, Rob.
Sweet.
I'm
I am doing a giveaway, so
I usually use this stuff called Spray 9. This is a pretty good cleaner, but I just almost out of it. So
I guess they do sell it. I got to share that link because they do sell it at like Walmart, and we actually saw it. It's in the automotive section.
So, Andy, I got to ask you. I watched one of your videos making some kind of beer cheese soup. What the hell? What the hell is that?
Sounds good.
What the hell is that?
Speaking of beer, I'll be right
it's got
back.
beer, cheese, and it's topped off with bacon. What do you mean? What the hell is that? It's great.
Never heard of beer cheese
I've
soup?
never heard of it. I'm sorry,
Oh.
but see, that's where my noob stuff comes in play. I guess I've never heard of it.
Beer cheese soup is one of those things where if it's on the menu at a restaurant, I always get at least a cup of it because I want to try it. I'm always trying to find the best, but
I'm gonna have to.
Or do you like beer cheese sauce? You ever go to Lou
I
Ellis?
do. I like beer cheese sauce. I like.
Have you been to Lou Ellis Pub?
Well, no, I sometimes, but I tell you what I do like because
they have a beer cheese.
Someone in the St. Louis area, the place called the Post, they have a beer cheese cheesesteak sandwich,
yep.
And you can get a side of the beer cheese for your fries. You can never have enough beer cheese.
Yeah, because Lou Ellis does a beer cheese like on a steak sandwich, similar to that.
So good, so good.
I'm gonna have to keep my eye out.
They call it a rare bit or something like that.
I'm embarrassed.
William
now.
G. Smith, beer cheese soup.
What's up, Will?
There we go. Ryan, start posting some of these comments here.
I'm looking.
I can't do it.
I want to give a little shout out because I saw Buzz Barbecue say they were watching the Caps game. As someone who, and earlier in my year, spent some time living outside of DC. I spent a lot of time at Capitals games. So even though I'm in St. Louis now, I can still say go Caps.
Very cool.
Right on. Oh, is the Blues game on tonight? Dead air. Got Rob looking down, trying to figure out what he's doing wrong.
Who are the Blues?
Huh?
Who are the Blues?
Who?
Blues. Who are the Blues?
St. Louis Blues hockey.
Are they any good?
It depends on who you ask.
Well, shit, Pete Gitlin. I got a buddy of mine, or he used to work with Pete Gitlin. What's up, Pete Gitlin? He's on one of my Facebook channels, I think.
Buzz Barbecue, I see your question there. So I lived about an hour south there near the Patuxent-Avon Air Station there in St. Mary's County, and spent a lot of time at the Tiki Bar over there in Calvert County as well.
I heard a pop. Somebody popped one open.
You guys drinking those amaretto things?
Yeah, we're drinking. Well, me and Doug are.
Yeah, we got our Amarillo sours.
That's right. No,
Get our bitch
I'm that's right. I'll take the bitch drink.
That's why Rob calls us bitches all the time.
Right.
We drink the bitch drink.
I'm drinking Kool-Aid.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, you drank some Kool-Aid.
Some Mad Dog. Are you familiar with Mad Dog 2020? Anybody heard of that liquor?
Yeah, I've heard of it.
I've heard
Good
it come.
liquor.
I heard it come up a lot of times when I was younger.
Yeah. Or Cisco back in the day. There's this stuff called Cisco.
Oh yeah,
That messed some kids up. Killed some kids.
it almost killed me
back
once
when-
or twice.
Yeah, that was back when we were young. That was some crazy stuff. Since we got a few people on here, we're just waiting for Rob's 30 guests to show up.
Right. We're,
Well, I'm
we're
not
waiting.
live.
See what this does. If I do this, they can see all the chats too, but I'm not going to do that. I don't think. I'm still trying to learn this software.
So you're not live?
No,
Go to your channel.
because once I see, I had it all set up. So I know you guys don't believe it.
Well,
I
go. That's fine. Go into your studio real quick, and see if you can't go live from there on it. While Rob's doing that, I also saw. So how was that shrimp queso you did?
The one I posted about a week ago.
Was it a week
Super Bowl
ago?
time?
Yeah, probably because you put the shrimp in there.
It was.
And you smoked it,
So
or was that?
Oh yeah, it was great. It was super easy because I took the shrimp and just kind of sauteed them in a pan with some Old Bay seasoning, and then threw them, and then I chopped them real fine and threw it in with everything else and threw it on the smoker. It was absolutely delicious. I actually made it again and took it to a Super Bowl party, and everybody loved it.
It was gone.
Oh yeah, it was gone.
It was gone. Because I was sitting there thinking that's intriguing putting shrimp in it. You know, like I would have thought to put shrimp in some queso. Uh-oh. Doug left.
Oh, what?
Did he fall out of his
What
chair?
they do?
we haven't gotten that far into amarettos yet. Come on.
Hang on. Camera malfunction. You can hear me, right?
I can hear you. Did the camera fall?
Oh, I wonder if the battery died in it.
Oh, what? Oh.
Hang on.
Yeah, all of a sudden Rob doesn't have so many problems, does he?
Yeah, I told you it's why we call this the shit
That's
show.
right.
All of a sudden, Doug's got to pay the bills.
There's a reason we call it the shit
Well, I
show.
mean, you guys are all monetized, so.
No.
I guess this live
No?
stuff eats up
You didn't
It's a-
monetize your channel?
battery up.
Not yet.
Wow, really?
Subscribers are way up there, but people got to watch, man.
Oh, so you're not at 4,000 hours yet?
No,
Oh,
not
that's
consistently. Not consistently. So no.
I was fortunate. I had 4,000 hours like way before I got to 1,000.
it's just weird how that works. You know, because
Well, one thing that helped me is I had that one video of mine where I compared the Loco Griddle to the Blackstone, and it, it's like I said, it gets 50 to 100 views a day still today, 2 years later.
Yeah, I think that's the way it was for me. Because
So I said that one video and it was a longer video and it was a review video, so
Yep.
people, more have to watch more.
I did a couple really crappy videos over a year ago. One was a Bubba Burger comparison, and one was like my first Smash Burgers video. They were both horrendous.
Yeah.
And they both, when you go in your YouTube studio, they're one of my top watched videos. So I had the hours beat when I hit 1,000 subscribers too, which is weird. And it came just literally from those two videos.
Yeah.
well, that other channel, it was neck and neck. It pretty much came all about the same time. It was just weird, but it's all different. It's just YouTube is a finicky, weird thing, you know.
That it is.
Rob, I wonder if you can leave this and then get your channel set up and come back on where you'll go live on your channel. Like leave and rejoin the stream. Because like in the page before you join it, that's when you can select
that's when you put it in there.
Yeah, I can go ahead and give that a try.
Well, we'll be here.
All right, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right,
We don't call it the shit show for nothing.
let me give it a try. I'll be back.
It's 4 or 5 episodes in. 4 episodes in. We're still we're
Now, if I don't use my webcam, or now I guess it eats my battery
well.
up.
Do
So
you have?
I'll be swapping batteries out.
All right, I'll be back.
Now, I have a question for you guys. If you start getting better
Yes.
at this, do you have to change the name because it's not a shit show anymore?
Oh well.
What?
Well, it'll. I mean, why not? I mean, I'm going to be the flat top noob. What if I get better? I'm still going to be the flat top noob. I mean, what if Rob gets rich? He's not the poor guy no more, but he's still going to be called the poor guy.
No, we got John and Liz Adventures. Says Andy must have a bartender. Didn't see him refill his beer mug.
I heard the crack of the can.
Is there someone back there bartending?
That's my mom and dad watching from Texas, by the way.
Right on. Well,
Oh, very cool.
I'm gonna display them out there.
I actually know nobody's bartending for me. I have to do things on my own.
Get you one of these, Doug.
What's that?
It's a thing that goes
thing,
into your camera. I've got 3 of them for mine, so I can just move it around the studio.
Canon makes a kit. It's for. So I was trying to figure out my Canon camera, but I found out that I have the first M50 version. So there's a new version of it, and then that one you can do clean HDMI out, so it wouldn't just mirror my screen on my thing. But they sell a kit that comes with the capture card and all the stuff that you need. And the power adapter.
Is that after I dropped that one off at you?
Yeah, I didn't buy it, but yeah.
How much is?
No, today I was just looking.
How much is that? About 150, 200 bucks?
40 bucks.
Oh, really? That ain't bad.
Gives you
But we still gotta get rid of those.
Mine won't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think there's a fix for that on mine.
Oh.
The newer Canon M50 will.
Well, don't go buy a new.
I watched a video on it, and the guy's like, it's got a. He said the original one doesn't, but the new one you can select. They call it clean HDMI out.
So yours is pretty much what's stuck on there.
Yeah. So mine looks.
Well, the Sony's not bad though. You just got to get a power cord for the Sony.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
Oh.
I want to buy another camera anyway, so I'm sure a newer one will do it. So it's just older.
I'll be honest that the GH5 I use, it doesn't come out of the studio down here.
Yeah.
I get nervous just moving it from computer to computer to tripod. I dropped that stupid thing.
I don't think I'm going to go that expensive.
Huh?
I'm not going to go that expensive.
Well, that's why I get nervous when I move it, because it was that expensive.
I don't know. I like Canons because they don't overheat.
Well, that never overheated, but I've never had the elements. But what I like about that is it doesn't have the 29 minutes shut off.
So if I'm filming outside in the sun, like my GoPros will overheat.
Oh yeah.
Sony overheats. Yeah. Everything overheats.
The GoPros.
Like Canon never overheats.
The GoPros. Yeah.
Well, the GoPro is supposed to be this action camera.
Well, yeah. Yeah. Well, it's just
it overheats before anything.
Yeah. That one, the reason I got that was because it's got the unlimited time on the film. So, it can go over that 29-minute mark and it doesn't stop filming. So that's why I got that. Because I screw up a lot and I don't want to have to stop and then start and stop and start. I just want to keep it filming and I'll just edit it out in post. But speaking of which, Andy, when him and I talked the other day, he was talking about he does what Rob does. Everything's on his phone. Everything's done on his phone. It's like, oh my God, it just amazes me.
Yeah.
Yeah, from editing, everything's on my phone. Yeah. A lapel mic. I do have a really nice microphone that I actually won.
Saw that one.
Yeah, I won that one. I didn't buy it because I'm cheap. So I won it free, like doing like a YouTube class online. It was a free class. Yeah. So they sent it to me, I love that mic, but it's so big and bulky. I try to be careful when I use it. So I have a cheap lapel mic that I bought on Amazon that works awesome.
Yeah. Plugs in your phone.
Yep, and here I am. I've got thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars of stuff.
Yeah, I don't have that much, but I do got some money.
I got
tripod.
There's $5,000 sitting right there. There's another few thousand sitting right there. He's back. No dice.
I don't know. I don't think it did
All
because
right.
Well,
it's
doesn't it let you select it?
what?
Like, doesn't it let you select you can select the channels you
But
want?
it said once it goes live, it won't let me.
Oh,
But
Oh, that's my fault then. I should have waited for you, Rob.
well, like I said, I had it all set up, and then that
Well,
one thing screwed it up.
you can download it from my channel and repost it on yours if you want.
Yeah.
Up to you.
Well,
Up
that's a
to
bummer.
you.
All right. Well, it is what it is. So what I miss? Anything?
You didn't miss anything.
Okay.
Thomas was waiting on you, Rob, to get back.
Oh,
Yeah, so everybody that's
Hey, Tom.
watching right now, let them know that Rob and all of us are here. It just didn't go onto the poor guy's live stream for his channel. So just throw that out there.
I always got issues. You know that.
Well, get rid of his shoes and get your own shoes. That was a stupid joke.
Yeah. Ryan, man, I had my family. You had my family rolling because of that video. I was like, damn, look at that. That's crazy. And it was at the end there where you had me creeping.
the creepy poor guy, and then
Super clean.
Oh my God.
Oh, it's all about having fun and trying to be entertaining at the same time.
It's so funny.
Uh,
The funny thing about that, like when I do those super clean videos, other than my family and probably Doug and Ryan, nobody gets it. I'm so completely cheesy and sarcastic. But I don't know if everybody understands it. Like, am I really trying to be that way? Is he really that way? Is he really? It's funny. That's good stuff. Super clean.
That's funny. All right. Well, what, 22 minutes in, and we finally got somewhat of our shit together?
somewhat. Well, maybe we'll start doing this crap an hour before. I don't know. Maybe we're not ready for the big time.
Well,
We probably need to get Rob on 2 hours before work through all the few trial test runs.
I'm telling you, man, I'm bummed out about it because, like I said, I had it all set up in that little living room, all ready to go. Yeah. And then, literally, once Ryan let me in, I couldn't hear you at all. It was so weird.
I don't get
because I could hear you guys talking, and then once I was on there, it was gone.
Huh.
Yeah.
So, Andy, how did you start your channel?
Yeah. Well, anyways, Ryan introduced our guest.
Let's talk about Andy.
So, I don't know about you guys, but in 2020, there was like a shit show that happened in itself. It caused us all to be stuck at home, and I was bored out of my mind, and that's where things started. I literally started in my backyard at that time, super bored, and had to start doing something. So that's where it came from, organically, and just to be honest, it was selfishly. It was more about just to try something. I didn't know how YouTube worked. I didn't know about subscribers. I didn't know about nothing. I was like, I'm going to try something different.
Now, have you always been passionate about cooking, or really into
cooking? Yes. Always been passionate about cooking. Always just trying to discover new recipes. Yeah. Barbecue's been more something that, especially barbecue smoking, something more probably the last 15 years for me. But I mean, but cooking's always been. I always love cooking. So.
Did you ever any restaurant background or ever?
Only eating at them.
Yeah. So he's like me. You know, we like cooking, but we never really did any kind of. It was always let's make up our own stuff, like the shrimp and the in the cheese sauce. Hey, you know what? I'm all about concoctions, man. You know, the black bean chicken rolls. That's all I got to say.
Oh, those look good.
They were
Yeah.
good, and RJ gobbled them
Yeah,
up.
I
Oh,
would
my
eat
Lord.
those. Yeah.
Those remind me of the Chili's Southwest roll.
Yeah, but it wasn't
Similar
quite
to that.
that. But it was good.
It looked really
It
good.
was
Wait
good.
till you see. I got an idea for a video that I'm going to do tomorrow. Speaking of concoctions, well, you'll just have to see. It's going to be breakfast, and I don't know, because most of the stuff, Andy, I don't know if you've watched any of my stuff. Most of my stuff, we just kind of fly by the seat of our pants. I have no cooking experience. Before I started doing YouTube, I would just cook on a gas grill, crappy burgers and hot dogs. That was really it. Then I got the Blackstone, and the first time I used it, I said to my daughter, I said, we should start a YouTube channel. She's like, yeah. She goes, what will you call it? I'm like, poor guy with a Blackstone, because we always kid about being poor. And then it just evolved because I got more and more into it. So when you cook outdoors and you get into barbecuing, it's an addiction, right?
Yes.
And so I just started, buying more and more inexpensive equipment, learning how to smoke with a real cheap offset smoker. Got a cheap Pit Boss electric smoker. But yeah, anyway, so that was like I just tried to stay away from run of the mill stuff. So, but tomorrow we'll see how this goes. I don't know if it's ever been done. I haven't even searched it. So, but it's going to be breakfast because I haven't done breakfast in a while. So we're excited.
You breaking out the Blackstone for this?
Yeah,
one?
it'll be at a Blackstone. Yeah, it's supposed to be super cold tomorrow morning, so it might be more of a brunch.
Yeah. No
Well, it's supposed to be like 50-something here tomorrow.
Yeah, melt some of the snow.
Well, in 50s and 60s the rest of the week.
You still got snow on the ground?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
How much did you get?
No snow today.
Uh,
About 5 inches.
Yeah.
We have about 5 inches.
yeah. We got
Yeah.
probably about 6 or 7 up here.
Holy cow!
But we're north. So
Yeah.
we got
always heavier band up north.
but then even farther up north they got more. But it'll be gone by Tuesday.
Well,
Also,
we
gone
When did
tomorrow.
we get that last snow, guys? Hey, Don.
What's that?
Don, when did we get that last snow? Was it Monday? So we got snow on Monday, but you all didn't get it.
No, but no,
They talked about possible snow, but we didn't get it
No.
that day.
no. But they were talking about that snow. And I don't know about you guys, but they didn't touch the roads at all up here. The roads were never touched.
No, they pretty much just let it do its thing.
No, they plow.
We have some plows, but
Yeah, Ryan, I saw out your way, I-70. There was a big old wreck out there yesterday, last night.
There was. I know somebody was stuck in that thing for like 8 hours.
Yeah.
That ice storm that we had a couple weeks ago, I was stuck on 70 going to Warrenton. I was on that highway for 5.5 hours, the same spot. Same spot.
So when you're working,
Yeah,
were you
I was
then?
working. So
Yeah.
I clocked in sitting in that spot at 8 o'clock. So it was messed up as I got all the way there, and then the road I had to go to, the cops had shut down, so I couldn't even go there. So I had to turn around and they made me go back up to Troy. So it took me 7 hours to get from my house back to Troy, and Troy is 5 minutes from my house. Because I went from here down to Warrenton and back up to Troy. It's messed up, man. It was messed up. But I got paid for it, so whatever. Watched a lot of YouTube on my phone while I sat.
Yep. Research some videos.
Uh,
So Andy, what kind of smoker do you have? You got like a cabinet style, I see.
So I've got 3. I've got 2 Weber Smoky Mountains. I've got an 18-inch and the 22.
Okay.
And then I've got a big Humphreys pint smoker, the cabinet one. But I'll be honest, I don't use that very often. Only because I only use it when I know I'm going to do a lot of cooking in one day.
Yeah.
It's so massive. It's like having a refrigerator you're cooking in the backyard. So
Yeah. What's that run off?
it's charcoal as well.
Charcoal.
Yep.
Okay. I seen this cool gravity gravity fed smoker at Academy Sports. You ever go in there? Anybody go to Academy Sports? Look at
Yeah, they've got quite a bit.
They got this huge. I mean, it's pretty heavy duty steel, big cabinet style like that gravity smoker with a lot of room in it.
Gravity charcoal.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, I've seen those.
Like Masterbuilt's making them.
Yeah. Yep.
They're kind of getting popular.
That's interesting. I wonder. I don't see a lot of people using those.
No, but I think they're starting to get a little more popular.
Do you have any experience with those, Andy?
What's that?
Do you have any experience with those? The gravity
Masterbuilt?
Gravity fed?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Huh.
So you like the Weber the best?
I only use them because they're easy.
Yeah.
I mean, it's what I learned on. My first smoker was a Weber Smoky Mountain, and then I just love them. I mean, a lot of people think I'm crazy, but I can control the temperatures so easily on those where it's a great smoker for somebody who's new and a beginner because you can just to learn that technique. But I can put stuff on it. And I can have it at temp right where I want it as quick as I want it, and so
I like smoking on my 22-inch kettle.
That might be a good video for you. Just to do like a show how to do that on that particular grill or smoker, because I'm sure people will watch it, especially new people that buy them.
Or it could be the one day shit go awry and I don't get it right.
Well, you know what? You don't know, so you don't try.
They're not terribly expensive, are they?
They seem to fluctuate in prices. Like the 22, which is the biggest one. I mean, I think retail might be around $500 on it, but you always find them on sale somewhere. So,
and don't they have like a smaller one too?
They have 3 of them. Yeah, they got 3 of them. They got a 14-inch, an 18-inch, and then a 22.5-inch.
Okay.
I'm getting me a real ugly drum smoker that a buddy of mine's building for me out of a 55-gallon drum.
I've actually been looking at something like that. I would enjoy smoking and using it.
Yeah, some of those. Yeah, that would be kind of cool. There's definitely a learning curve. I think you can do kind of like grill style, and you can hang from them. You can, you get the hooks and you hang the meat in there.
Yeah, there you go. Buzz Barbecue said my 22 WSM has won us quite a bit of money in competitions.
I agree with Buzz Barbecue. I hang out with a barbecue team once in a while, and that always seems to work. It's like the secret weapon. Everybody's got all this expensive equipment, and all of a sudden you just bring that out, and there you go.
Isn't that funny? Yeah. That's awesome.
I was going to say. No, I forgot what I was going to say. I was going to say something.
Well, I was toying around an idea for Andy, Doug, and I, if you guys are game, when the weather starts to get a little bit nice. But I was thinking possibly we do a cook-off. The 3 of us get together and do a cook-off.
Game on.
That would be cool.
Game on. Just saying.
Like a live one?
Yeah, well, either a live one or just a.
Well, I've seen the Wall Twins do it.
Or
Andy, have you ever watched the Wall Twins?
I've watched them a little bit. Yes. Yeah.
And then there's another guy, CJ Cooking. He's a pretty big channel. He does a lot of ninja stuff. He's like the ninja sends them all their stuff. But I've seen him and the Wall Twins do that, where they'll do it live and they'll pick a topic or something to cook, and they're all cooking and bullshit and doing it, drinking.
I'm just saying it would be a pretty cool idea, especially since the 3 of us are all in the same area within an earshot of each other. Something to think about.
Together?
Yeah, something to think about.
Yeah.
Just an idea.
Rob can make a road trip.
I don't have very many good ideas, so.
Yes, you do, Ryan. Don't be so hard on yourself.
This is all you guys. This is has nothing to do with me. I told you once. You guys carry me. So.
I don't know. You're the one gaining subscribers.
No, it just looks like that because I'm so small.
They stand out.
That's right.
Ryan was saying you lost one today. It was probably because of the super clean guy. You said that, and I lost one too. You jerk.
I think I gained 2. I gained 2.
So that's where they went.
That's where they went.
Screw these guys. We're going to Doug.
I'm going to Doug. Going to Dig Doug.
Andy, how long you been doing it?
My channel's this summer will be 4 years. Like the
Oh,
end
no
of the,
kidding.
yeah.
Does your family get involved with it?
What's that?
Does your family get involved?
Not really. I was telling these guys earlier, my wife got involved one time with one episode. I did like this long episode, like all afternoon, and went into the night, late night in the summer, of doing like smoked pizzas and the Humphreys pints. I had the whole thing full of smoked pizzas.
Oh,
We
wow.
did different variations, and she jumped in because I was like, all right, well, let's do one where we pair wines with the pizzas, and then also she wanted to showcase for that her pizza making skills from when she worked at Shakespeare's Pizza and when she went to Mizzou. So,
that was it though. She was done after that. Huh?
that was it. Besides that, they just eat what I bring in the house.
Right.
That sounds about right. RJ will get into it, but he won't. He's going to be my official taste tester from now on, if he's around.
Well, he was having fun during your live event.
Oh yeah, he was. So he's done a lot of videos with me on the other channel.
Oh, okay.
So he, I mean, he, so I'm like you, Andy. That other channel started in 2020, so it'll be 4 years on that one, come June.
Oh, no kidding.
And he one of the first videos we made was him building his first computer.
Really?
So if you don't know Andy, I probably didn't tell. I probably may have.
That, yeah.
It's a tech channel. So, but he's been in a lot of them. And then if you go and look at those shorts, him and Marcus were in a lot of those shorts that I did on that channel. There's a series called 80s Gamer. They're hilarious. But that's on that other channel. So it's just and most of those videos I always make myself to look like the idiot and they're the smart ones. So but they're funny. But I'm with you. I've been doing that for almost 4 years on that other one. This one here I think I started in May of last year, but I kind of did a small break for probably 3 months. Because if you guys saw, I didn't put much out, but there was a lot going on here at the house. The other channel didn't get much love either, so it was mutual.
Yeah, it was funny because I remember, I think you and I talked about a little bit early on what was going on with you, Ryan.
Yeah.
And then I didn't hear from you from a long time, and then all of a sudden you were like, "Hey guys, you want to do a live?" I'm like, what the hell just happened here?
Yeah. Yeah.
But I was happy to connect back with you because I knew you were going through some stuff there.
I was trying to make sure that everything was completely finished and done, and I wasn't going to get drugged back into something, and I couldn't start something that I couldn't finish.
Yeah.
So I felt it wasn't fair to anybody else if I drug people into it as well. If I drug myself into it, I can stop and go as I want. I mean, that one short of making the breakfast sandwich popped up. He's like, "Hey, the news back." It's like, "Oh, sort of. I got a wild hair up my ass to film the egg sandwich on the flat top real quick. I was making dinner for myself that night when I got home. Like, "Oh, let's just go ahead and do it real quick. Doesn't take long." So just to let you know, I'm still here. I'm not dead.
Well, it's funny too because when you and Doug and I all connected, it was like it seemed like instantly we were buddies.
Right.
And then it was like, where the hell did Ryan go? And I didn't want to bug you. I mean, Doug and I still were talking and having fun, but I was like, where did Ryan go? But then you explained it, and I get it. Oh, I completely get it,
Yeah. Yeah. So it's no big deal. It's all now. It's behind us now, and just try to look forward. So
let's see, Buzz Barbecue. He's supposed to be sending me some stickers. Okay, Jay. I keep hearing that, and I keep checking them out. The mail comes at about 11 o'clock, and I go running out there. I'm going to get my stickers today. Nope. All right. I'm still waiting,
Hey,
Jay. I appreciate it, man.
They're not physical stickers. They're super chat stickers.
Oh.
No. Now, Rob, are you going to do a super clean edition sticker?
Oh, that's not a bad idea, actually. So my buddy, are you guys done playing?
No,
They're still playing? My family's playing Monopoly. The Bearded Italian, Brian the Bearded Italian, he got a hold of me and said he uses, Tori, have you ever heard of it, Sticker Mule?
Yes.
Sticker Mule, and they make some really good stuff.
That's what I use.
You do?
Yes.
I hear they're pretty good and pretty easy to work with there.
They are, and if you wait, they run discounts all the time. So like they run a daily special all the time. So if you hit it right, you get what you need.
Yeah, that's it. He sent me a link to save 10%, and that's what he said the same thing. So that's not a bad idea doing this, getting a limited series super clean sticker. And don't forget, you got a chance to win 2 bottles of super clean coming up on Poor Guy Outdoor Cooking. Super clean.
Super clean.
Just saying.
Super clean.
Right on.
That's staying on there. I don't care. That's staying on there.
I was telling Don, I'm like, that's the last time I ever said freaking Ryan a sticker like that. Oh, like this guy's making me eat my own words now. Oh my God!
Did you see that one, Andy? Did you watch that one or not?
Which one?
That last video I put up today, the one we're talking about.
Super clean.
When I did the griddle, the seasoning, and I got him, I put my hand in his butt and moved him all over the place and set him back down.
I was like, holy shit, he's picking me up.
So, Ryan, what was in that bottle?
Some generic crap I got from Walmart, some degreaser crap. You know, I think it was.
Was that a good idea to put it on that griddle?
Huh? I don't know. That's why I said noob.
What the hell's he doing?
I don't know. You know, I mean, you saw my fiasco with the 36-inch. It couldn't have been any worse.
It ain't soap. Now he's putting caustic cleaners on the
It'll burn off.
Yeah.
You only taste it once.
That's something else. I can't wait to see your next season.
Well, there's a part 2. There's a part 2 coming on that one.
Too.
You redoing it?
Huh? No, I'm gonna.
You have to redo it?
No, I don't have to redo it.
Yeah.
I don't have to redo it. It's something you and I talked about off camera.
Yeah. You haven't filmed your first cook on it.
No,
Okay.
no.
Yeah.
I haven't even done nothing on that one. I got to do the seasoning part 2 on it, and then I'll do my first cook. But I don't know what I'm going to do. Everybody tells me I got to do bacon. But I'm not a bacon guy.
I'm not a bacon guy.
I just,
I love bacon.
I mean, I don't mind it, but I'm just not,
Bacon, pancetta.
Bacon sells.
Guanciale.
Well, as I've gotten older, my stomach has a hard time with some stuff anymore. So I got to watch it.
It's almost un-American when you say you don't like bacon.
I don't like sausage
I
either.
don't like it, but I'm just saying I have a hard time with it. There's a lot of things I'm not able to do anymore. I don't know why.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Don't I know it?
You get old.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, the body doesn't. I guess I didn't drink enough milk when I was younger because apparently that was supposed to do the body good. And
Yeah, good old milk, vitamin D.
I didn't drink much milk either growing up.
No, not much.
Brian, Doug, I was gonna watch your Valentine's. I think I actually watched it with your dogs. I
Yeah.
started watching it, and then I had to do something. I got to get back to it because it started off really cool. I was like, "This is awesome," and then I
Your
had
dogs? I missed that one.
Oh, it was really cool. He had the music playing and everything, and his wife was making doggy treats. Right?
I made smoked dog biscuits.
Oh,
I had my dogs in the video.
That was awesome, especially at the beginning. And they're both sitting there looking at your.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good. That's a cool video.
I'll have to.
That's the most my wife's ever participated.
I'll have more time this week, and I'm going to catch up on a bunch of stuff and spend more time over at Andy's channel. He's got a lot of good stuff to offer.
Yeah, it's tough. Well, here's something I learned from Andy's channel today or yesterday. I was watching. I didn't know Blues Hog Barbecue was made in Washington, Missouri.
Yes, it is. Yes.
I've used the stuff, and I love. We use the raspberry chipotle a lot, like making appetizers for parties and stuff with meatballs and different things. That's good stuff.
Yeah, it's great. It's great stuff. I always use a Champions blend, but like ribs and things. And I always make my own rubs below the like on ribs. But that Champions just gives it a great glaze when you finish off those ribs.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I didn't know that. No. Just know I see it. Get it at the store.
And they've got a wing sauce called Wild.
I've seen that. Yeah, I said
I didn't think I'd like it. I'm become addicted to it. Like I use it. And every time I make smoked wings, I always take a few and toss a few in there as well. So I just love that sauce.
Hey,
I'm a hardcore Franks and butter.
Right on. Franks and butter.
I love it. Yeah.
We used to go when I lived in New York. We used to go and see Buffalo Bills games a lot, and we would go over to the Anchor Bar where they were invented, basically.
Yeah.
That's a good time. It's kind of changed into a biker bar now, so we would avoid it. We would avoid it because we'd be at a Bills game and we'd all be drunk. So we're like,
yeah. So Andy, what's your favorite things to the video? I mean, what's your inspiration as far as just recipes and stuff?
Actually, for me, I mean, it sounds kind of odd because the backyard barbecue smoking. I actually have more fun making appetizers and side dishes and just come up with something different off to the side versus the meats themselves. Yeah, now, a lot of times I'm making that meat on the front end and then maybe doing something with it. And since I bought my Blackstone, I've been trying to have some fun with that as well. But how do I incorporate the two? Because maybe I have a smoked meat I've already pre-made. Or vice versa. How do I bring those worlds together? But to me, it's because I'm always like I'm a snack food kind of guy. So I want to be able to grab and go. So I want to be like appetizers, those type of things, or side dishes. So that's why I have a lot of fun with that kind of stuff. To be honest, though. I mean, if once you learn how to use your smoker, anybody. I mean, you can make a pork butt. You can make a whole chicken. You can make wings. It takes a little. Some people still try to figure. They can argue about your brisket, of course, but but it's the side dishes where I have the most fun with.
Yeah, a lot of brisket debate out there.
Any meat quesadilla, on the Blackstone, you're good to go.
Oh yeah.
Do a smoked chili.
Yeah. That's what.
Oh, I know you're talking about chili. I make smoked chili all the time. That's my bread and butter.
Smoked queso. I love smoked queso.
Well, if you guys notice in a lot of my videos from coming back, a lot of it I do a lot of the ground chicken, and that's because my wife can't eat beef anymore. So I try to substitute the beef stuff that we did with any kind of chicken, because she can eat the chicken. Well, I made that chili the first time before I even filmed anything, and they gobbled it up. But you couldn't even tell it was chicken, right?
No, you can't. No, you can't.
You can't tell.
We do it all the time. We use ground chicken, ground turkey.
Yeah, it's chicken, and that's where that black bean chicken rolls come from, because it's ground chicken instead of the ground beef.
Yeah.
With the corn, the black beans, and all that. So, and then I made nachos with it, and just use a lot. So,
hey Ryan, here's an idea for ground chicken too. Is you guys have PF Chang's there in St. Louis, around there?
Yeah.
So PF Chang's has those lettuce wraps.
Yeah.
Look up the recipe. I did a video a while back. Not that many views on it. We made it at home. And we did it on the Blackstone, and I think we used ground chicken for that, and it was phenomenal.
Those are really good.
Just grab yourself some lettuce leaves and stuff it in. That's a good recipe. I think you guys might like, Ryan, especially if you can beef.
I'll have to look at it.
I
always get those if I go to PF Chang's.
Jay wants to know what's Andy's
channel's
name.
Well, it's on the banner. And it's there's a
Where is it?
I'll go Bones and Barbecue or Bones and Brews
Bones Brew.
Barbecue. Here, I'll do you one better. I'll do you one better. I'll put a link. There's a link in everybody's thing down there. Hold on a minute. I'll get
Randy, what's
you
your
the.
favorite equipment to use outside? What's your favorite smoker, grill, whatever?
I mean, I always my go-to is my Warber Smoky Mountain, my 22.5 inch. To be honest, it's just easy to use, easy to get fired up. I mean, throw the charcoal in there, and then I always give a good mix of apple and hickory wood to throw in there as well. So it's just my go-to.
Use chunk wood.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll be honest. Like I'm becoming more and more addicted to my Blackstone as well.
Yeah,
I didn't think I would be, to be honest. But I love. It's so simple and easy. Now, I don't. For Blackstone users, you got to have everything ready before you get ready to hit the Blackstone. So that was like my awakening, because when you're slow, when you're slow smoking, you got time to do things.
Right.
They ain't sitting around drinking beer or watching the grill.
When you have Blackstone, everything needs to be ready, because shit's ready 5 minutes later. So
yeah, you're right on the money.
Yep.
Yep. It's like when we'll do like a bigger cook, just eat, not a video or anything. I usually have my son out there. Like we did fried rice last weekend. Actually, I didn't do a video on it. I had smoked the pork belly. Remember I was telling you guys?
Yeah.
I smoked the pork belly. We just cut it up and we made it into pork fried rice. But fried rice, the amount that we do here for the four of us, it almost fills up the entire Blackstone. So Aiden and I will just be out there chopping up the rice, throwing in the equipment together. But to your point, I mean, yeah, you got to be like a lot of this stuff. You got to be quick.
Yeah.
It's all got to be set and prepped before you throw it on there, or else you're going to be. But the other thing too is you can actually learn how to time your stuff as well. Because like on that 36-inch, I'll put the 3 burners on and leave the 4th off. The residual heat will go over to that 4th side, and then that'll just be the warming platform for everything. So if you actually time it out, if you don't cook it all the way through on the one side and put it on that other side where it's warm, by the time you get to it, it'll finally start to stay warm and whatnot. So it's just a learning curve. I had the same problem. It's what it is.
Yeah. So that, like you said, to that point, if you leave, like when we do the fried rice, we'll leave that last burner completely off, because one of them, when we do the egg for the fried rice, that'll be one of the last things we had. So this side will be nice and hot. It'll still be cooking everything up, and you can cook that egg, where you're not burning it, and then incorporate it in.
Yeah.
But yeah, that pork fried rice, that was good. I was like,
Well,
thanks.
Eggs by itself are the worst anyway, but eggs gets cold just as fast as it's got hot.
Yeah.
You can't ever get an egg to stay warm for the life of me. So you gotta cook that damn thing the very last thing. But then by that time your sausage and bacon and everything else is cold.
I know.
Well, if you put scrambled eggs, I always put them in a airtight, I don't know what they call it. A plastic bowl that got tight lids on them.
I don't make.
So if I'm cooking for a lot of people, I do my scrambled eggs and I put it in that bowl and put the lid on.
Yeah.
In this case,
Put it in a foil pan.
You undercook it a little bit because it's still they'll cook inside that bowl.
Yeah.
Firm up.
Yeah, but that don't happen too often in my house.
What?
But I get it.
Now, Andy, are you pretty open-minded as far as what you eat, or?
I am, yes, yeah.
Are you?
Oh, yeah.
You line up. We'll have to meet up. I'm going to give. It's a St. Louis Hood barbecue delicacy called the Snoot.
Oh.
Find over in East St. Louis and North City, in the Hood. I got some in my freezer. I did a video on it. I smoked.
Yeah, you enjoy that.
Open and wanting it are two different things.
gotta smoke some snoots. You put some of that Champion Blend barbecue sauce on there. You slap it on 2 pieces of cheap ass white bread. Boy, you're eating good.
In the neighborhood.
I'm telling you, they're good. I got them in the freezer.
There might have to be a 6 beverage minimum before I do that.
Beforehand.
Hey, there you go, Ryan. We'll all 3 get together and do a snoot cook-off.
Oh, hey Andy,
For that.
let's go to the east side while he cooks.
I'm sure there's a parking lot we can use over there.
Yeah. I used to live over in Fairview Heights, Illinois. So over in Illinois, across the river from where we're at, there's a couple of shady towns over there, but that's where all the strip bars are and stuff. And then these guys barbecue outside the strip bars, and they make a killing.
Oh, that's good.
I knew a guy back in the day. He would make $4,000 in a night.
Yeah, that's an awesome idea, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the
Cooking burgers and brats,
the neighborhoods
nothing
aren't the best in the world though
fancy.
either.
I can imagine.
Strip clubs,
They're not going to mess with the cook. It's okay.
they protect the strip clubs because
Exactly.
that's money makers. Those towns are so poor. That's the only thing making them money.
Yeah.
That's the way it is here in Oklahoma.
And the Asian massage places with happy endings. Those places are safe.
No.
In the hood.
No. Oh, that's too funny though.
Oh, I know a lot of St. Louis culture.
Oh, so you got
I feel like I'm still learning St. Louis culture. I mean, it's only been like 10 years, but like every week I learn something different.
Yeah.
So can you go through a week without somebody asking you what high school you went to?
Well, consider I'm a high school teacher. Yes.
Okay.
Oh, what district do you work for?
Do I need to say that publicly?
No.
No, you don't have to.
No.
Can't be that bad.
No. It's actually a really great district. Yes, I love it.
Oh, okay.
I love it. So yeah.
Yeah. That's good.
Is that
What do you teach?
I teach business and marketing.
Business marketing. Cool.
That's what I went to college for, and I dropped out. Well, is that what brought you to St. Louis? What brought you to St. Louis? Because you're not originally from there, right?
No, I have moved about. I grew up in Virginia.
Okay.
And then I went to college in North Carolina, Eastern North Carolina, where I love the vinegar-based barbecue sauces, by the way.
Yep.
And then after that, I lived in Southern Maryland, outside of D.C. for about 6 years, and then Portland, Oregon for 12 years before I moved to St. Louis.
Wow.
But as a teacher, when I was in Oregon, I taught across the hall from my current wife, who's from St. Louis. She's from St. Louis, so there's the story. How about that?
Huh. That's cool.
It all comes full circle.
Yeah, it was in the prenup that had like the Cardinals,
The Blues.
Cavs.
Yeah.
Hopefully the Rams were not part of that.
Oh, never. No,
Okay.
no, not at all.
Yeah, because there's a stigma with football in St. Louis. It's like, you can be a fair weather fan for football, but not for the Cardinals or the Blues. You can't be fair weather fans for those.
It was all Cardinals, and I was okay with that.
Yeah.
What did you think of the Portland area when you were there?
When I was there, I loved it. I'll be honest.
It was quite nice back then.
I lived there from 2001 to 2013, and I lived right outside the city itself, but I spent every weekend downtown, and I absolutely loved it. The food scene was incredible. Just the weather. I mean, people say like the Pacific Northwest because it's always rain season, goes forever. Like it seems like it's cloudy for months, which it is. So you got to learn how to adapt with that. But I absolutely loved it in the sense of in the winter, like a day like today, I would have been snowboarding. I would have driven 1 hour and spent all day snowboarding, or spent a half day snowboarding because we had season passes all the time, and then go back and travel out by my house, shower, and then head to the beach and spend that evening on the beach with a bonfire.
Yeah, isn't that something? Yeah, that's what's so cool about that area. You got the mountains, and then you got the ocean.
San Diego is the same way. You go up there skiing in the mountains in the morning and then go surfing in the afternoon.
That's something.
Yeah.
I mean, that's to be honest, that's why I fell in love with like using getting a smoker and fall in love with it because where I was teaching and working in the school I was in, the parents were all fishermen. A lot of the parents they were bringing me fresh salmon all the time, fresh caught salmon. Our freezer was all I couldn't keep up. It was a bad habit. I had to say no. I couldn't take it anymore.
Wow,
There's no room.
that's such a problem to have, right?
Right.
Definitely a first world problem. Yes.
Definitely a first world.
Uh-oh.
Whose dogs are those?
Not mine.
Those are mine.
Mine are upstairs.
They're still going at Monopoly out there.
Somebody's cheating and they're the jailer.
There's always some kind of cheating going on. That's what the dogs are barking at. They're keeping an eye on them.
I love a good Monopoly.
So you got but those always end up in fist fights and 5-day freaking ventures in my house.
Oh yeah, my daughter still throws stuff in my face from like a year ago. And I was like, I'm out.
So you got any more videos coming out, Andy, this week, or are you working on any?
I've got one. Well, it depends on if things thaw out outside around my smokers right now. That I'll do tomorrow, Monday, but it's going to be a quick and easy recipe that I'll give you a little tidbit here. I'm going to introduce some Wendy's chili into a recipe.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. How about that?
The can chili?
No, straight out the can. Straight out the can.
Yeah, I haven't had that yet. Have you guys had it?
No, I never got out of the can, but I like getting it at Wendy's.
They got it. They got it in a can. It's like way more expensive than other ones.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's a lot more expensive.
When's that one going to be out? You said, Andy?
I'm going to film it either tomorrow afternoon or either Monday,
depending on what's going on with the weather.
Yeah.
Now, has anybody tried the Skyline chili from Cincinnati in a can?
It's spaghetti sauce.
It's gross. I couldn't stand it. And then,
he said it's spaghetti sauce.
Yeah.
I will argue to anybody from Cincinnati all day long. It's spaghetti sauce. They call it chili on spaghetti. It's spaghetti sauce.
Yeah.
Let's just be honest.
So what you're trying to do is pass off chili mac with spaghetti sauce?
It's watery. It's horrible.
Really?
Hey, quiet down.
I love chili mac. Steak and shake chili mac.
Are you guys done? You're still going? Oh my god!
Andy, I always watched a video of your Frisco melt, and I assume that was inspired by Steak and Shake.
Just a little bit, yeah. A little bit.
It's just a little bit.
And that's the best. To me, that's the best Frisco melt around of any of the places you go.
Hey,
my go-to sandwich is Steak and Shake.
Uh-oh.
Oh, we just lost Rob.
No, you didn't. I was trying to mute him.
Oh.
I've also been playing with this idea of here in St. Louis of how White Castle is the late night when you've had too much to drink treat, you know?
Yeah.
How do I incorporate that flavor inside of a jalapeno and smoke it that way? So that's another idea I'm playing with right now. So come.
Is that the next video?
No.
Dog soup?
No.
I'm cooking this one up.
Yeah.
You're gonna be a chicken wing.
When I do make that episode, it'll be sponsored by like Pampers or Depends or something like that. So.
Yeah. mine will be that blue pill.
Is it bad that my wife she's watching upstairs and she goes, "That's an awful idea."
I think it's a great idea.
Which one, the chili or the Depends?
I'm gonna go with the White Castle.
The White Castle.
Dude, you can go get White Castles and stuff them in the jalapeno and bacon wrap them.
It's just more for me.
I think I've probably mentioned this once before, but that little dive. It's not a dive. It's actually really good food. It's our favorite place up here in Troy. I'll get the quesadillas and I'll heat them up on the honey badgers.
Oh, honey badgers.
Yeah. I love that place, but I'll get the quesadillas and reheat them on that Blackstone, and they're a lot better on that Blackstone the next day than they are whenever I get them from when I first buy them. I don't know why.
I had leftover chicken fajitas, and I made some quesadillas with them the next day. This is better as a quesadilla than just eating them as chicken fajitas.
Try some leftover Stouffer's mac and cheese.
I got some in the freezer,
That's
Rob.
awesome, man.
No,
I got some leftover frozen.
what was that? The hash? Is that what you did? The hash?
Oh, that's so funny, man.
Oh my god, I was dying.
Oh,
I love the review crew. The review crew.
It's got me
Yeah.
intrigued. I never tried corned beef hash.
you've never had it?
Never.
I never have it either.
I had
It's
no
like-
idea. I thought it was cool that the can said to fry it up and crisp it. I thought that was
Yeah, I never knew that until we did
Yeah.
that video. And I was like, just warm it up in a pot, big deal. But I mean, it's something that's been around forever. Like a lot of the guys my age and stuff that comment, it's like, yeah, they've been eating it since they were kids too. It's not like spam. You don't want to eat it all the time. But yeah, it was interesting. And like I was telling you guys, it was like sit there and 80 views. And I was like, okay, just another shitty poor guy video. And then all of a sudden, like the next day, I have like 600. I'm like, what the heck?
I mean, you're at 706 views right now on it.
Is it really?
Oh,
So
yeah.
weird. And then
And what's
there's
wrong?
nothing. You'll get nothing. It'll just drop.
Yeah.
All right,
Well,
fellas, I'm going to take a TV commercial break and go grab another beer. I'll be right back.
There
go
you go.
for it.
Actually, me too. BRB boys.
Well, Doug, it's you and I to carry the show.
Yeah.
We're in trouble.
No, we'll be fine.
Okay.
We're gonna do a snoot cook-off.
We
Oh,
got-
Buzz Barbecue. Did you read his comment? Because I never thought I'd like smoked hog head until a buddy of mine did one.
yeah, I thought I put it up there, but I'll
Oh, did you?
throw it on
Okay.
you. I thought I did, but I'll put it up there for
Yeah.
good measure.
So he got not only the snoot part of it, he got some
Well,
of the other goods.
There's I'm trying to work on doing something. I can't say much on it because I don't know when it's going to happen. But there's a deal that my family makes all the time, and my wife can't stand it. And whenever I go to my cousin's house to make it and come back home, we got to heat it in the oven for about 3 hours, and it smells good to me, but it stinks up the house with it. My wife can't stand it.
Mm.
So that's what it is.
You gonna make a video of that?
Well, you won't be able to smell it anyway. I'll tell you guys what it is out of here.
Is it fish?
No, it's a head hog. It's a shoulder. It's steel cut oats, and it's seasoning on there. And you boil it all. Oh yeah, you boil it all up, and you mix it all together. Now, some of you guys, if you guys know what that is, just by me describing it, you'll win a big prize, a thank you prize.
A head hog?
A head of a hog, a real head hog. You boil
Okay.
it. You boil the head of the hog. You boil the shoulder.
Well, you should eat a snoot then if you eat.
Huh?
You
Well,
should
yeah,
eat a
but
snoot.
then you grind up the meat
What?
after you boil it.
Yeah.
You take it off the bone.
Yeah.
Okay. Don't throw away the water. All right. Then you grind it up. Grind up all the meat, and then take the steel cut oats, season it all, and then put what you boil it in with the water and mix it all up, and then you bake it. And then after it's done, you like cool off, and then you cut it into squares, and you freeze it. We ate it for breakfast. I don't know if anybody knows what I'm talking about. I know what it's called.
Scrap?
Scrapple.
Scrapple.
Yeah. I just had it, I don't know, maybe 3 months ago in Philadelphia.
Yeah, but they don't make it the right way. And when you go to Herman, Missouri, and they sell that stuff, they still don't make it the right way.
Yeah. That's more of an East Coast thing, too.
It's a German thing.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's popular, like in Philly area and East, a lot of areas
Yeah.
up there.
But
You know,
I remember when I was probably like 4 or 5 years old, and like we had this babysitter, and she'd always make pig brains and eggs.
My grandpa ate it all the time.
All the time.
Grandpa
the
ate it
time.
all the time. Grandma would get up in the morning, cook him, fry him his brains and the eggs before he went to work.
Well, Andy, you're out in South County. You ever go to the Shotzi's off of Lindbergh
So
restaurant?
I actually I live about a quarter mile from there.
They have a cow brain sandwich.
Yeah, yes. I've never had it. I don't want it.
Andrew
I'll eat it.
Zimmerman did a show. He featured it on his show.
Do they fry it?
I think so. We
I'll
used
eat
to have
it.
one a long time ago, a place in Ellisville, an old bar and grill. They did it too.
I'll eat it.
I've never tried it, but
It won't be the first time I've had cow brains, so.
well, I gotta get some snoots. I'm gonna ship them to Rob. Some cooked up snoots with a review crew.
Oh, I think I moved.
Would the review crew be down for some snoots?
There's no way now.
Don't tell them. Just tell them it's crunchy pork rinds.
There's no way they would. Did you guys meet up? You guys were talking about meeting up, you and Ryan and Doug.
Yeah, I dropped him
he
off
stopped by my work to drop off a
that
thing
capture
hooked to the
card
camera.
for his
Was
camera.
this the first time you met in person or no?
Yeah.
Yeah, the first time we met in
Okay.
person.
Did you hug? You know.
No.
No,
He was behind the desk. I didn't want HR to get called. I thought that'd be an inappropriate interaction when he was at
Yeah.
work.
Well, you can go to
Yeah.
a Taylor Swift concert or something together.
Not on the first date.
I'm much shorter in person.
Are you really?
no.
How tall are you, Ryan?
He's tall. He's taller than me, I think.
How tall are you?
I'm 6'4".
Yeah, a
6'4".
little bit taller.
Holy crap.
So I'm 6'3".
Are you really?
Yeah.
Man, I'm a shorty compared to you guys.
I just you don't see anybody else in the videos to compare it. So I mean, I could be as short as Tom Cruise if you didn't know any better. It just depends on any angle of the camera.
Well, you say St. Louis boys are bigots.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Corn fed.
I was going to ask you too, Doug. I asked Andy, what is, like, with all the Halo stuff and you have now, what's your favorite to use?
Oh, the Halo, the griddle.
The griddle?
Yeah.
What do you think of that smoker?
That's cool. I like it. It's my
Yeah.
first pellet smoker, so
It's interesting. That's the one that it's got the battery, right?
yeah.
That's pretty cool.
I want to take it to a tailgate and make a video.
Oh, yeah. I don't think there's any collabs coming up.
Andy, you be down with that? Go to Columbia to Mizzou game and tailgate.
I could do that.
We'll throw the smoker in the back of the truck.
I've been known to throw it in the back of the car a few times and take it somewhere. So yeah.
But yeah, so this pellet grill I got it comes. You can buy 5 amp or 12 volt batteries for it, rechargeable batteries, and you can run it off a battery.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. You can literally take it anywhere.
Yeah. It's big and bulky, but need 2 people for this one. But yeah, I mean,
hey Ryan, are you actually going to get that Blackstone or that griddle you were showing me?
Which one?
The one that I don't know, it's somewhere way up north in Oklahoma.
No, I'm not kidding. I was seeing how close that was to you.
Yeah, that's way up north.
Way up there, because it was. So whenever I'm looking at them, because I'm on it every day looking to find one, in that condition, and I always say local. So I've got the parameters set for 50 miles radius where I'm at. Okay, because I'll go down to St. Louis if it's in a decent area to get it, or up north or west or east. But it's funny how you got all that and it starts showing the things, and all of a sudden it pops up, and it's not just Oklahoma, it's everywhere else. It's like, I didn't put those parameters in there. Why are you showing me stuff in Oklahoma? It's not like I can get that today, nor do I want to, I mean, I would love to have that. That was a Camp Chef, and I was really wanting to get me a Camp Chef versus that Blackstone. because I really like the design of that camshaft, because the camshaft is designed like the old Blackstones, where it, the drains in the front,
Yeah.
the drains in the front, and I can't complain about how I got my Blackstone because I didn't pay for it, so therefore I'm not gonna cry. So I like that thing, but I know it's like 331 miles away from me. I'm like, well, hell, I ain't driving there.
It's a haul. The gas money you spend, you could add that up and buy a new one.
Well, right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, it's almost the same distance from where we are for you to go there. Not quite, pretty close. Because North St. Louis is up in the northeast corner, right?
Yeah, and I'm
We're
about
we're like in the middle.
well, right in the middle.
Oh, it's right in the middle.
Right,
we're
we're
in the
like
middle
right,
on the
right in the middle of the whole.
side of it.
Oh, okay.
Illinois border.
And I'm an
Kansas City's
hour.
directly across on the west side.
I'm an hour northwest of St. Louis.
Oh, okay.
So
Northwest. Okay.
yeah, so it takes me an hour to get there, but I get on the highway right over there, and it'll take me right downtown. I used to go to the Blues games all the time. Just got on the highway, jumped on there, got off, took me right to the Savis or whatever, the Keel or whatever it's called today, and then get right back on the highway and come back north. Straight shot. Huh?
The Enterprise Center.
Yeah.
It's the sponsor of it now.
And I'll be honest with you, I'm a huge Blues fan, a huge hockey fan. It was nothing but hockey, and when they won the Stanley Cup, I was like, I'm happy. I can die. I can move on with my life. But I sacrificed a lot of stuff to watch those damn hockey games. So I figured I owed family that much to not watch them and follow them as much as I did, because it was a religion. The Savage Center or whatever was my church. I was there all the time. If they weren't playing there, I was watching at home. I could not miss a game.
That's the way it was when I lived in New York, just outside of Rochester. And the closest was the Sabres, and everybody that lived in that area was the same thing. They had the Buffalo Bills, but they loved the Sabres, and they were just infatuated with them. It was the same deal.
Yep, I just couldn't. It was, I played on Sunday nights, and there was just hockey that I ate, drank, sleep, for years. I'm talking years. So.
Oh, hey, Buzz Barbecue is asking what we think about RecTech, or what do we know about RecTech?
I don't know nothing.
I had a neighbor who has one, and absolutely incredible smoker. I'm gonna be like, if I would buy one if I had room for it, to be honest, because it's
I hear a ton of good reviews.
The cook on it was always clean, easy to use, like never a complaint. Like if I had the money to spend on a RecTech, I would do it.
Yeah, they got a new one out called is it the Dual Fire, where it's 2 chambers, and it's got like your big smoking chamber and a smaller one for searing. And RecTech also has a griddle, a pellet powered griddle.
Yeah. Really?
That's interesting.
I mean, from the outside looking in, they seem to be like a company that when they do it right.
Yeah, they've been around a long time, so they've been doing.
Yeah, the one guy that would come on, Tom Vespasiano, he was on earlier. He's up in New Jersey, and he bought a RecTech, and he just loves it. And I'll tell you what, man, if I could afford one of those, I would buy one of those. That would be the pellet grill for real. Because I think Jay, that's what he cooks on a lot from Buzz Barbecue. He has a RecTech.
That's what he was asking from Buzz.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I've always heard good things about him. So I'd like to see the griddle. I don't know, see how that works, or temperature control on it. It'd be interesting. But I like a Lone Star pellet smoker. Would be nice.
Lone Star?
Yeah.
I don't know if I know those.
They're like $3,500 to $4,000.
Are they really?
Yeah. like starts at 3,500, but then if you
Crap.
accessorize it, yeah.
You know what?
But they claim it's stick burner results in a pellet smoker, and they make really good stick burners.
Well,
And there's another company called Cook Shack that makes some really nice ones. They got one that's like $5,000 that this guy won. Some big barbecue guy, I forgot his name, but he won world champion ribs on it.
I spent a ton of money on my Oklahoma Joes.
You did. You got, like Ryan, you got the
Broke the bank. I love that freaking thing now. That thing's
the Oklahoma Joe they forgot to charge you for.
Right.
Well, that was Walmart. Dumbass Walmart.
Walmart, yeah. Walmart lost out on that.
Yeah,
You know
and Andy, these guys know the story, but a couple years ago, my wife had got me a Oklahoma Joe's Highland offset, and like the smaller one, and we ordered it from Walmart, and they had it, had it sent, and the shipping company had called me and said, "Hey, we're going to bring it, because they're bringing in the tractor trailer on the pallet. We're going to bring it this day. Confirm the order. Okay, no problem." So then Walmart gets a hold of my wife and says, "Oh no, you're not going to get the delivery. We don't have them, so we're canceling and returning your money." And I'm like, "That." And she told them the company that's delivering it is bringing it Friday. They're like, "No, well, we're going to go ahead and cancel it. We're out of stock on it." They delivered it, canceled the order, gave us our money back. So we got the damn thing for free.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I mean, we tried so hard to tell because my wife was just feeling guilty about it. I'm like, who cares? That's the best smoker I never bought.
Yeah.
That's better than the one time I went to Costco and I bought 2 briskets, or I had 2 in the basket. They only charged me for 1, so I feel okay.
That's all right too, man.
I didn't even realize it until I got home, because when you go to Costco, you spend so much money, you don't even look at the receipt. Like, dude, that was my whole paycheck. So
Right.
Yeah.
So what's funny about that story is that when I went to Home Depot, I was buying some flooring for parts of this basement down here, and it was like 6:00, 6:30 in the morning, and this teenage girl is sitting on her phone doing this, right? And that whole thing's just stacked full of flooring, And I've done it all up in my head, the math in my head. It was like $1,500 worth of stuff. Okay. And she's sitting here doing all this, and I was like, "You need to check me out. There's too much here for me I'm not getting my ass in trouble." So she's like, "Oh, whatever." And she does it. She goes, "Okay, pay." I start looking at it, and it came out to like $57. I'm like, there's no way. And she's all doing this, and I'm just looking at her, and I'm like, you know what? If you're gonna be that stupid, I swiped the card, got out of there as fast as I could.
Yeah. Holy crap.
I mean, I'm like, I should have thrown a toilet in there and a sink, and if I'd have known that, I'd have thrown a whole bunch more crap on that damn thing.
Got a good full remodel.
Oh my God.
Well, half the flooring is still sitting over there in a box. It's not even been done yet.
You should sell it. You'll make money.
You will.
That's hilarious.
But I just don't understand. It's like, you know what? I was getting aggravated to begin with because I hate Home Depot. Home Depot pisses me off. I try to avoid them as much as I can anyway. I go to Lowe's anytime I can. But when she was ignoring me for 5 minutes because she's doing this on her damn phone, screw you. I'm out.
Right.
Swipe my card for $50, $1,500 worth of floor, and I'm getting my ass out of here. Stupid.
That's hilarious.
I just don't get it. Funny.
So, here, somebody you mean to ask, Andy, how'd you come up with the name Bones and Brews?
So when I started, I originally wanted to create where I was parent. I finished. If you watch probably my first 20 episodes, I phased out after that. To be honest, it became every other episode and every third episode. But since I finished every episode with a beer.
Yeah.
And I was trying different beers, trying local or something national, but like odd beers, just so it
what?
can be a beer of like pairing at the end.
With what?
Yeah.
So, because I'll be honest, I love craft beer, so I'm always trying
Yeah.
to stuff.
Good job, honey.
St. Louis has a decent craft beer brewery scene. Yeah.
Well,
It's getting better and better, to be honest.
Yeah.
well, doesn't
It's a really
Bush
good thing.
didn't Bush start up another company that's craft beer or whatever?
We had the one.
Augie, yeah, Augie Bush, the fifth or sixth.
He did,
Really-
but I think
really
it folded already.
It folded already.
Yeah.
That sucks.
That was a long time ago.
Well, but he never took down his little thing down there on 79 because I drive by it, once a week. And there's a big old corn silo, and it's actually it's the shape of the craft beer
Yeah.
can. So
Now, also, Andy, moving here to St. Louis area, have you embraced the pork steak?
So that is actually a great question. So I didn't even know what the hell a pork steak was.
No, I know. Really,
And
St.
I'm going to be
Louis.
honest with you, like, 11 years later, I'm still not sure I know exactly what the hell a pork steak is. But I will tell you that I've got some buddies who they do it right. So the way they make it there is so like I don't try them anywhere. Like I don't even make them myself.
Yeah.
I will eat theirs pork steaks because that's like it's just like butter when you cut through it and everything. It tastes great. So
Like 23 years ago, if you said you're barbecuing, that meant you were cooking pork steaks in St. Louis.
Yeah.
That's just what it is.
What's
It's-
the
because it's the
right way to
cheapest.
do it?
It's the cheapest meat.
I've actually seen them at Walmart now, and I want to try it. What's the best way to cook it?
The way we've always grew up doing it is, you grill them off. We grilled them on a Weber. My dad did, and then we simmered them in sauce. My dad would simmer them in, barbecue sauce.
Oh,
We
really?
simmer them so they fall apart. They come just, fall
So, like-
apart. And my dad would also he would simmer one in beer, butter, and garlic.
right.
So you had like
Right.
2 9x13 glass casserole dishes.
Right.
you-
And
Kind of cook it off first and then simmer it.
yeah,
Yeah.
you cook
Yeah,
because it's pork. So
Yeah.
you gotta cook it like chicken, and then
Yep.
and like he said. But I've got some family members that do that, but then also turn around and so like the ribs, and after it's all cooked, they throw the barbecue sauce on there and let the caramelize the barbecue sauce on the barbecue pit too.
I did a video, a pork steak video a long time ago. And so I did mine on the Weber, and then I simmered them in the sauce indirect on the Weber. And then when I finished it, I threw it on my Blackstone and then caramelized the sauce on it and then served and ate it.
Really? Huh.
Yeah.
Well, we talked about this before. I'll cook them all off without all that stuff, and
Mhm.
then cut them up in little chunks and put it in my pork and beans.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Little bit of chunks and throw them in the pork and beans. That's really good. That's really good.
Is it basically a slice of pork butt?
Yeah, but pork shoulder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, pork shoulder.
Bone in
yeah.
pork shoulder. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to look. I'll watch your old video, Doug. I want to learn how to do that because now that when we started talking about it a while ago, I started noticing that you can just get them at Walmart up the street. So
Yep.
okay,
Nope. It's a poor man's steak.
perfect.
Yeah. It is because they're
It is.
dirt
Well, if
cheap.
it's done right, it's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good, and there's just enough fat in there to get you in trouble.
Our grocery stores, they sell them in big packs of like 6 or 8.
Yeah. Yeah, and they're like
Just thin cut.
like $18.
Maybe a
something
half
like
inch
that.
thick.
Yeah, because I've seen them and they're some of them are a good size. Like you get a smaller chuck roast, kind of the same size.
The barbecue joints, and they'll smoke big. You can get like 1 inch thick ones at restaurants. They do some bigger ones.
Hmm.
Slow smoking.
Yeah, that's something I want to try.
If you're in St. Louis, grab one out of the Heavy Smoke. They do them right too.
Where's that?
Heavy Smoke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, St. Louis has got some good barbecue too.
That's what Jay said. Buzz Barbecue. He said he likes to take them and sear them off,
Yeah.
wrap them up. So kind of like you would do like ribs,
Yeah.
butter and re-sear. Okay. I kind of like the what would you say, butter and garlic?
Butter, beer, and garlic. Yeah. So
Yeah,
my dad would do it 2 ways.
That sounds right
And then
on.
Malls, and then everybody used Malls barbecue sauce too, because that was St. Louis. St.
Yeah,
Louis
that's
sauce.
good.
But the barbecue world has changed so much from back
Oh,
then. Yeah.
But you know what? You can always bring everything the old school back.
Yeah. But I mean, you got a lot better sauces out there now.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Everybody's
you go to the
making
grocery store,
sauce.
you got tons of sauces. Or now they got like these specialty stores that we have in St. Louis that sell stuff, and yeah, all kinds of good stuff.
Everybody's making their own sauces. Oh.
Yeah, Rob, I thought about doing another pork steak video because I got a couple jars of sauce from Mile High Barbecue that I bought from them that I haven't yet, that I've been wanting to use in some videos. So
Have you bought that hot one that he's got?
I got the hot one and the regular one.
Yeah, I got to get a hold of him. I want to order because I know he's been working on doing a steak sauce too. I got his phone number, but I haven't talked to him in a while. I want to get that. What is it? What's the hot one he's got? What's it made out of?
I don't know.
Oh, you didn't. He's got like a sweet and hot one. I forgot what it's.
Hey, I got
The ghost peppers.
maybe.
Okay.
I forget.
Yeah,
I
mean,
got it's in my pantry.
His sauces are actually really good.
So yeah, I've been wanting to use it in a video. So
That'd be cool.
So I made to smoke them in my Halo. You know.
Yeah.
So I've never done a smoked pork butt chili, but is anybody else?
No, I have not. But it
Pork butt chili.
Yeah.
I've done it, but I want to. I want to try it.
Yeah, that sounds good. It's good.
Well, I need a smoker before I can consider myself doing a smoked pork butt. So
Ryan, you should keep an eye out for smokers too.
Well, I
hear people getting rid of like pellet smokers, and then all it needs is like a $30 control board or whatever, you know, for it.
Yeah.
People buy them, fixing them up.
I may have to. Well, the whole idea behind refurb this turd is to get people who have them because they want to just throw them away and buy a new one. You can still refurb it and then to bring it up to where it's usable again. And I don't know. I'm going to do more because the video actually did really well. It did way better than I expected it was going to do. I'm perplexed on how well it did.
Yeah, Ryan, I think you're onto something there, man.
Information videos are good.
Yeah,
because those are ones that keep getting hits, you know, because there's always new people getting into it, searching these things, you know, and in griddle, especially in griddles, because I mean, it's more and more and more popular every year, you know, as they see it's going to surpass normal gas grill sales if it hasn't already.
I think it has.
It may by now.
I think it has.
Yeah, but it was a good idea. Like you were talking. I'm sorry, Ryan. You were talking about you know, your cook videos versus your that's your grill.
Well, yeah.
I mean, the thing about the barbecue and the outdoor cooking, it's like there's so much out there, and I think smaller channels like us, we get lost, obviously. But yeah, you got a definite idea there that people are noticing. So I think you should keep.
Well,
they're fun, but that's a good deal to get more people into your channel.
Well,
yeah, you gotta get the doctor coat and do the
Dr. Griddle.
He's the griddle doctor.
The griddle doctor. Yeah,
we can bring this back to life.
Give me a stethoscope.
The $6 million griddle.
That's awesome.
The bionic woman.
Yeah, $6 million man.
Yeah.
So I got a question for you guys. As we look, it's winter time now, and a lot of people, depending on where they're watching, it's maybe too cold for them to even use their griddle. But as we look into the spring and summer, are we at a point where we've all tried everything, or is there a secret ingredient or a recipe that you predict like we might start seeing
on the griddle
we've never seen before? Like what's going to be that new hot thing?
So like the smash burger
griddles,
like the smash burger taco.
I knew that. I'd be on it.
like the smash burger taco.
I'll tell you something that's popular or getting popular right now is it's an In-N-Out secret menu burger called the Flying Dutchman.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
Where instead of a bunch, you take whole onion slices,
Onions, yeah.
and
Yep.
you grill those up and use those as your top and bottom.
So if you're in the South, get a Valdez onion, nice and sweet. Maybe.
Yeah. So I thought
Yeah,
about doing it.
I don't know, Andy. That's a tough question. I mean, a lot of people will, they'll look at what.
I only ask the question because, like, are we at a point where everything's just recycled? Do you do it a little bit different? Like,
Well, no, I mean, people like smash burger tacos. I mean,
I mean,
people have done it, but that became popular. That
I mean,
derived out of something.
well, that came from somebody did it on TikTok, and it just
TikTok.
grew legs. It grew legs.
I did one, and I got 17,000 views in a week.
I did one.
It's like-
I did one, and it got like 7 views. I kid you not. It didn't get very many. Where is it?
Well,
that's
I was wrong. It got 12.
that's $1 million question. Matt,
We're
what's
looking
going to be hot, and something will be hot in the griddle. Maybe necessarily not the griddle, but it's like everybody's made on TikTok the grinder where they chopped the Italian sandwich, but they just chopped everything up and threw it on bread, and it was like the biggest thing.
Like I've been pondering that only because I use my smoker so much. Like there was this trend. You went from low and slow to hot and fast. Are we now going to transition back to slow and low?
Yeah, maybe. Geez, I don't know.
I don't know because I haven't paid attention that close attention as much as you guys have, but to me, I would think, this is my opinion, when you get into the springtime where the weather is starting to get nice, people will probably use their griddle. And when you get into June, July, and August where it's hot, you can do the smoker and then go inside and not have to pay attention to it as much. And you get in the fall, and you're back into the griddle part of it again.
Yeah, that's a good point.
That's the way I look at it, but I don't know if that's how the trend is.
Because I actually like cooking on the Blackstone when it's colder out. I mean, because when it's 95 degrees, it's like, oh my god.
Oh yeah, and humid out, you're sweating.
Yeah. And that's where my thought process is.
And you're looking like the Wall twins. They're always sweaty as hell. And
well, they're in Florida too.
I know.
They
sweat their balls off.
And
cooking a greenhouse or something.
They're in their enclosed pool. It probably doesn't have near the ventilation.
I've been in Florida in April, and I'm going to tell you
I give them props, man. They do like 7 videos in a day.
Yeah,
they get together like every 2 or 3 weeks.
That's their job now, man.
Yeah, I don't know if they still work or not. The one was a school teacher.
Oh, really?
I'm not sure what the other one did, but yeah.
What did Rich say? Rich said next week in Houston it's going to be in the 80s. We're supposed to be in the 70s next week too.
We're supposed to be in the 60s.
Yeah, we're supposed to be warm as well.
That's pretty nice.
I mean, tomorrow's 50 something, and it's supposed to be 50s and 60s all next week.
It was cold today here. It was windy and like I don't know, 20.
It's 20 degrees out there right now.
Yeah, it feels like for us too. Yeah, we're
a favorite rub you always go to, like it's always in your cabinet when you don't make your own stuff or a sauce.
For me, we like there's just the regular Weber all-purpose. We always have that on hand. I mean, because that works on anything. You can do chicken, beef, pork, whatever. It's all pretty consistent.
Yeah, for me, I switch it up. There's so many rubs out there.
Yeah,
I mean, so many of them. So I mean, I got a ton of them. Heath Riles, Meat Church. There's a local one. What's it called? It's first responder themed, like Code 3 or
Code 3. Yeah, I use their thing. Yeah. I love their stuff. Yes. Yep.
I got that. Oh, and then you ever seen the slot dog? You ever seen that little thing that it's called the slot dog? It's a little thing to put crisscrosses on your hot dogs.
No.
Have you seen that thing?
No.
So it's
I think I have. Yeah. You kind of put your hot dog in there, it presses it, and
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do flip the hot dog over and do it. They make it's a seasoning, but it's like a rub that's really good that they make that company does.
Yeah, there's
Really,
so much out there now.
I always try new stuff because there's just so much out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love the Code 3 stuff, but to be honest, I don't know. Maybe I'm on their bandwagon, but the Meat Church stuff, I love their spices. I
got Meat Church
in that group down there. They're doing a great job. I mean, like their spices, all of them are great.
Yeah.
I don't think I've tried any Meat Church. Like to your point, I hear really good things about it.
Killer Hogs.
Yeah, Killer Hog. Yep, exactly. Yep.
I bought those Killer Hogs, those char logs, that charcoal. It's like B&B. That stuff's good too. It takes quite a while to light it, but it burns forever.
Oh,
have you ever used that, Andy?
No.
Those char logs? Yeah, that's.
I've not used them. I've wanted to, but I've not used them.
Yeah, they're pretty. They take. I mean, if you start them in the chimney and all that, I'm not sure your process, but it takes them a while to get going. But when I'll throw them in the Oklahoma Joe with just hickory splits, and they last a long time.
Do they burn nice and slow?
Yeah, and it's fairly hot too. I mean, so if you got a cold day like today, when I use my Oklahoma Joe, I'll put the fire closer to the vent door, versus the food, because kind of keeps the air going in. But they'll last for hours and hours. It's incredible. They're pricey, but I think it's worth it. Right. Blue Hogs has one, and B&B has their char logs.
Yeah, I've seen the B&B. I've seen the B&B ones before.
Yeah, I tried the Blues Hogs, and they're just as good. It's kind of a similar shape, but I think it's angled versus the B&B is just completely round. But some of them are long. You can get them that long, and you can just break them in half if you need to start your chimney that way. But yeah, they're pretty good.
Oh, Buzz has said they started selling Harry Sue's rubs across the Midwest.
Oh, that's cool.
Huh. Home Depots, yeah. I'll check the look for that. Paired with Jealous Devil.
Jealous Devil, yeah. I want to try out that Jealous Devil. They sell a lot of different varieties of charcoal now.
The Flat Top King's got a rub too out.
Oh, does he really?
Yeah. I haven't tried that yet.
Did he finally release it?
I think so.
I got to get over there and pay more attention to his channel.
Well, he's got 2 channels now. So now he's got one called Pellets and Pits.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
He's been getting into the
What's the difference between the two?
Well, one's griddle, mainly griddle focused. And that's where he started. Well,
actually,
when he started first, it was more smoking and stuff.
It was more smoking, yeah.
But then he kind of transitioned into griddles. But smoking's kind of his real passion. But now he's got now he's real big, so now he's getting all these real cool smokers and things.
What's that other channel called?
Pellets and Pits.
Pellets and Pits. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy definitely has it going on. There's no doubt.
Yeah, like Lone Star Cinema pellet smoker, and there's a company in TMG Pits in Tennessee. Everybody seen that on Facebook or anything or any posts? So they make custom smokers and like Santa Maria style grills. They make them out of like the big, 500-gallon tanks, the giant ones on trailers, 1,000-gallon tanks. Bunch of custom. Really, I mean, their stuff's badass. I mean, some of these big smokers are probably 25, 30 grand. I mean, they're top notch. They're finished out real well, but they make all kinds of stuff. But they send him a Santa Maria style grill that he's used. It's pretty cool. Which I'd love to get something like that.
I'd love a Santa Maria grill.
Yeah.
Oh, I know, that'd be awesome. Yeah, I'm looking at that channel. It looks pretty cool. Huh.
How many subs does he have on there? Do you know?
6.85. He's got 36 videos.
Oh, he had a bunch of stuff ready to go because I know when he launched that channel, he had like 12 videos on there in a week.
It makes you all jealous, doesn't it?
That's what I'm trying to figure. Does he still work? Is he still working his normal job?
I think he delivers bread.
Well, he's kind of like Rob, did a similar job, but he's Pepperidge Farm. So he's got.
Is that what he does?
Yeah. So he gets up early like you and hits the stores.
He's got a lot more freaking. He's probably half my age though.
Well, he so if you ever watch some of those videos he did when he's doing bread tests, he let it slip once or twice on one of his videos that he gets his bread free.
Oh yeah.
Because he's delivering the bread. So
those guys get up. I mean, a lot of those guys are up at like literally 1 o'clock in the morning. It's a early business.
Yeah. So I think he lives in Tennessee.
Well,
he lives on the east side of Tennessee.
I work at a Ford dealership, and then one of my customers is a Pepperidge Farm guy. He's got 2 vans that we work on for him, and then he brings me and gives me all kinds. I mean, he does the cookies and crackers.
Oh, okay.
He's because they got divided up. You know, there's bread guys, but so he does that. So I get all kinds of the Milano cookies and goldfish. And
those guys are independents. They own their routes.
Yeah, you buy the route. Yeah,
a franchise. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did I tell you guys that I'm actually retiring in May?
No.
Well, you were talking about it,
but you didn't say you were.
We went ahead and did it. We got all the paperwork sent off. We go through Net Fidelity for our pension and 401k. But I got 30 years in, and it's getting so shitty there. So May 1st is my last day. I'm going to keep working.
Are you union?
Huh?
Are you union?
No. No. Frito-Lay doesn't. They don't allow that. I mean, there was some places early on that were a union, and they would just do whatever they could to get rid of it. But it's been a great company to work for the last 25 years. But like everything else, they are just all about the money. And honestly, I've been doing this since I was 22 years old, and it's worn me out. It's not a heavy lifting business, but it's physical, and 60 plus hours a week. Enough is enough, and you get to a point where the time is right. And so May 1st is my last day. I'm going to grab my money but I'll keep working here. I'll work here somewhere in town that's a lot less involved to just keep the money flowing. But you
get somewhere where they sell grills and stuff and get the hookup.
That'd be freaking awesome. And ultimately it'd be awesome to even own a place. Like literally, there's nowhere around here. There is a place we visited. It's an independent barbecue store north of Oklahoma City in a town called Edmond. It's a real wealthy area. And we went in there, and I was like, okay, let's check it out. And it was all, these huge freaking smokers that were $6,000, $8,000.
Oh yeah, they carry all the nice stuff.
I drove all the way up here for nothing. But so I'm excited about that. It'll be so different. I was telling my wife, because I'm constantly moving, and so I'm not heavy. I'm physically in pretty good shape, just for doing this for so long. It's like once I stop, it's like you're gonna see Robbie going boom, 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 boom.
Yeah. You're gonna be moving this way instead.
Exactly. We're gonna have to come up with some kind of exercise routine or something because
this.
I won't stop doing those 12-ounce curls.
The 12-ounce curls. I'm glad. I'm not glad it's happening, but I'm glad you said that because my company is doing the same damn thing.
Yeah.
And I've been here for so damn long. It's just sad. It breaks my heart seeing the path that they're going. It's like I just don't understand it. And I guess that's just the new business model. I don't know. That's what they're teaching the whole thing in colleges and stuff. So it's horrible. And then on top of that, nobody wants to take responsibility. They want to blame everybody else.
Right.
And I guess that's just the new nature of things. I don't know either. I guess that's just the culture. I don't know.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, and Frito-Lay is owned by the parent company is PepsiCo, which owns Frito-Lay, Pepsi, Quaker, Tropicana, a bunch of companies. It was all about 10 years ago. It was all about the employees, and to your point, where they're teaching it in college, you see these for some reason, Oklahoma City, we get all these kids out of Texas that went to Texas Tech or all these different schools down there, and you see the way they come in and they become these, the entry level managers, and the way they look at you and talk to you, it's like, oh my God, man. And the way we go to market, the market strategies, and how the price increases are all part of a big picture where they need less. It's time to go.
There's a news story about, I don't know where it was at, but some big grocery store chain dropped Pepsi and Frito-Lay products.
Overseas. Overseas, yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah, it was somewhere, I believe, in France. It's because it's ridiculous. It's become a ridiculous company. How we just gouge prices and increase. I mean, my God, like a 14-ounce bag of Doritos, which is what they call party size, and there's going to be another price increase. They're $6.99. It's a $7 bag. Yeah. It's embarrassing. And then for us frontline people, you drive your little truck around and you go up to Habib's Market and you got to go in there and say, okay, your little bags are going up another 20 cents, and they want to punch you in the face.
Yeah.
Because that hurts their business too. But anyway, yeah, enough is enough. Time to go. I'll just get a job Monday through Friday. Just pay me my hourly rate, and I'll take 30 years in with Frito-Lay. That's a good pension.
Yeah.
Well, but you're fortunate enough to have a pension for those 30 years. They only just started giving us our pension like 7 years ago, and they won't back pay all of us old guys.
Oh.
So it's like, okay, I'm 49 years old. I got to work another 30 years for that pension to even mean anything.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, I've got 20 in. I'm like, what do you, I mean, okay, I'm glad I got the 401k, but at the same time, what's the pension going to do me at my age?
Right.
Unfortunately, it's not even the pension; it's the health insurance now.
Yeah. No, yeah. I'm not fretting over the health insurance too much as I am, but I mean, I'll worry about the health insurance when that time comes. Crap might be different in that many years from now.
I'm sure it will be.
So, and my wife's a little bit younger than me, so I'm sure I'll be retiring before she does. So if anything, I'll get on her insurance until she decides to go, and then we'll figure it all out. But
kind of like your job, Ryan. I mean, that's a pretty damn physical job too. For doing that for 20 years, that takes.
Well, I mean, I've been with the company 20 years. I've been doing that line of work for almost 30. So,
wow. Yeah.
I started doing that when I was 19. So, but I was with a different company. But that company kind of fizzled away, and I was lucky enough to get on with this one. But back then, whenever I first started, it wasn't like it is now either.
Oh yeah.
So it's just what it is, and I'm still waiting for that. For somebody to call me about an interview for that other position. So I haven't ruled that out. I just want to get out of the damn field. I'm done.
I was wondering if you had heard back about that or not.
No, but I went on vacation for a week and a half, and when I come back, there was no messages, no emails, and some of the other people I talked to, and because I know probably 20 to 30% of the people that work in that department because I worked with them out in the field, right? So when I call them, I'm like, well, they've only interviewed like 2 people, and I think 12 or 13 people applied for it. So I mean, they roll slow. So it's what it is. It's kind of sad and shame for me to even admit this, but I've applied for it, I think 8 times in the last 2 years and still haven't gotten it. So the way I'm looking at it is they're either going to hire me to shut me up and get me out of there, or just tell me to stop applying. One of the two.
Yeah, they're probably gonna shut you up and get you out of there.
Right. So
what's Jay say? Jay says, Rob, how old are you? I'm 57. 57. I'll be 58 in December.
All right.
So yeah, I've been with that damn Frito-Lay for 30 years now. So
Yeah, I'll be right back. I got to do a battery change.
all right.
Is that code for I got to go to the bathroom?
No,
Fair
I need to put a new battery.
enough. Hopefully, you're charging them.
Yeah, I got the other one charging. So now if I had to go to the bathroom, I'd just get a longer cable and bring it in
Get a hose.
Andy, how long have you been teaching, Andy?
live from the shitter.
I've been in education. Well, I took 4 years off, but I've been in education for 25 years.
Wow, no kidding. My mother taught. She's in Rochester, New York. She taught for 54 years. Yeah, she actually taught me. I went to a Catholic elementary school. Oh, quiet down, boys. And she actually taught me for 3 years I was there. It was the hardest 3 years of my life. But yeah, she retired. She got quite a good retirement being the teacher for that long in New York State.
All right, now I need a Google power supply for my camera.
Oh, one of those things like I got for mine.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they're not that much. Like for one of those was like $18.
Yeah.
But I bought 3 of them because it goes there, and then goes over.
Yeah.
I had it on the tripod earlier today. And it's kind of nice. Just pull it off of there and then take it over the tripod, plug it back in over there, do whatever I got to film, and then bring it back over here.
All right, guys, I'm out.
Oh, you suck.
I know. I'm well aware.
You're the last one on, the first one to go.
Yeah, that's usually the way it goes, right?
Well,
you know me. The old man's got to get his sleep.
Well, until May, there's no excuse.
Yeah.
So
maybe I can stay up till 10 by then.
Just don't do nothing stupid where they're gonna get rid of you before you do all that stuff and you lose everything.
Wait, what? You get rid of me? For real?
No, not us. Frito-Lay.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Frito-Lay.
That's like I thought we were buds.
No, I'm talking about retirement, not you and us.
They're sick of me already.
No, we're not sick of you. Never.
All right.
Never.
I'll talk to you two later. Andy, it was good meeting you, man.
Nice meeting you as well. Yeah.
All right. You guys take care.
All right. You
Sure.
too. We'll see you.
Love you.
I won't. Hey, wait, before you go.
What?
How many of those super cleans did you see in that video?
The one at the beginning to. I saw 3 different times.
Okay, in which times? Obviously, the very beginning.
Beginning, and then when you were pretending to sprinkle me on the.
Okay.
And then the pop up at the end.
There's a 4th one.
Yeah.
We
got to watch it again. I missed it too.
There's a 4th one. That's all I'm gonna say.
All right, I'll go back.
There's a 4th one.
Oh my god! I shared it on Facebook, by the way.
Did you? Well,
yeah.
before you go, say bye.
Super clean.
This show is sponsored by Super Clean.
That'd be awesome.
Clean.
Yeah.
Oh, you're killing me, man.
All
right, I'm leaving.
All right, Rob. We'll see you.
See you guys.
See you.
All right.
All right.
Bye. All right, now the real show begins.
All right, boys. I'm gonna change my batteries. I'll be back in 30 seconds.
You go.
Right.
You go. I'm gonna change my batteries too.
Yeah, I'll be back. I'm gonna go check on my dogs actually.
Okay, dead air.
My dogs probably need to go outside. Yeah. Everybody, stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Oh, there's David. You go outside. You go outside. You go outside, Eddie. What's Maggie doing? What's Maggie doing? You go outside, babies? Come on. Go outside. Oh.
Back to life, back to reality.
Let's see here. Let's read some comments real quick. Oh, Buzz was asking how old Rob was. I don't know if he said.
I think he did. He
Oh,
answered.
did he?
Yeah, right at the very end.
Oh,
Do you want it this way? This way? I don't like that.
oh, there
Definitely
you
not
go.
that.
That's real cocky.
Definitely not that.
That's
All about you. All about you.
Hey, it's never about me. I'm the most least selfish person you'll ever meet.
Ryan, you need to come up with some super clean background for it. Super Clean will be our unofficial sponsor.
Well, I'll try to contact Super Clean and see what they say.
Yeah.
Create like a 15-second promo that somehow just shows up in here like super clean.
Oh,
Yeah.
I can do that.
Yeah.
I can do that. I can put any kind of video I want on here.
Yeah. When Rob's gone, we should queue up another camera to come in, and then have him a Super Clean popping up and down.
Oh, well,
I don't know if you can add that or not.
let's see here. Hold on. Hold on. You guys go ahead and do what you need, and I'll try to find something here.
We'll talk pork steaks. well, actually, Andy, what's your favorite thing? What's your like all-time favorite thing to smoke or grill?
So I always use a smoker, and like I will. To be honest, my all-time favorite is whatever I'm making. When the longer thing that I'm cooking, like if I'm making
are you talking about the sides? Yeah,
it's always the sides. Like,
is there any go-to ones that you like to do more often, or
I'm constantly experimenting behind the scenes with variations of mixtures inside of a bacon wrap jalapeno. To be honest,
okay.
I mean, that's just my because I know it won't take long to cook, and I can taste it and see like. Yeah. So just trying different variations. So I love that concept of because it's easy. So
you should go get some White Castles and chop stuff.
I wasn't kidding about that earlier. Like I'm going to do it because why not? It won't kill me to try it. So
no, it'd be good. I've made White Castle stuff into the turkey. So
right, exactly. Yeah. So I mean. So I'm going to try it and see what happens. But I love that concept of because at the end of the day, it's got a jalapeno and bacon, which I love. So
yeah, and I love the White Castle with jalapeno cheese on it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Right there, perfect. I think that'd be really good, actually.
So I mean, I love that concept, and then I just love the sides piece too, like different variations of cheeses, like in a smoked mac and cheese.
Yeah,
trying those out.
Yeah,
but. I want to get better at different I feel like one thing I want to do more of is pork belly.
Yeah, me too.
In the sense of like burn ends, like really like mastering like different variations of that.
Have you ever been to I'm sure you have Sugar Fire, any of the Sugar Fire barbecues? Yeah. Long time ago they used to do they called it bacon wrap bacon, but it was bacon wrap pork belly that they smoked like burn ends. They would run it as a special.
Yeah.
So
I mean that I think the pork belly is just I love that ingredient somehow, like of that meat. So, but
do you have any regular type grill or charcoal or gas or?
Nope, I got rid of it. I sold it.
Okay.
I got rid of it completely. So I think to be honest, so we're looking at spring break like our deck is getting old out back, so we're gonna redo our deck.
Yeah.
As part of that process. Kind of because so during COVID, I had like torn my ACL, MCL, and everything. So my wife was like, and I was like, after I made like 3 episodes for my YouTube channel. So she's like, let's move. It's like she literally like by herself put pavers in and made like a paver area for me for barbecuing.
Oh wow!
And then we extended it last summer, but now we're like, all right, let's just redo the deck, make it a covered area, like or whatever we can do.
Yeah.
To make it a better space for that, but so that's kind of what we're looking at now.
Cool.
Oh crap!
Yeah, I got a little whatever gas grill. I never use it. It just sits there.
Yeah.
Well, after I got a griddle, that one hardly ever used it after that. So,
but I love cooking with charcoal. Like
Yeah.
like that. I want to get myself just a really
And I'm going to use
signature style. I guess
it is-
Weber's.
yeah,
But just because that's me, I just want one. But I love cooking on charcoal. I mean,
yeah. I got a Weber
that's
kettle.
how you learn to cook. A gas grill, you don't learn how to cook on it. And
Yeah.
people, they screw it up, and like it's just for the casual person. But and there's nothing wrong with
Yeah,
that. That's what you do. That's what you do. I get it, but
it's for the quick meal too.
it's for the quick meal. But I love that charcoal.
Yeah, me too. I agree.
I got Rob back.
Yeah, I see.
Super clean.
And we're all cleaner because of it.
Yeah,
Uh,
I'm gonna go buy me some of that tomorrow. I think.
well,
Try-
good luck. Tell me where you find it because I couldn't find it up here.
I googled and it said Ace Hardware, so
That was the
you had
only
to have an
place.
Ace somewhere close to you.
Not up here. Let's see.
Rob said Walmart, maybe.
Well, I didn't find it at my Walmart. My Walmart sucks.
Yeah,
I'm not kidding you.
maybe Menards. I don't know. When I'm out the store, I'll start looking for it, but I haven't really looked for it. I just Googled it and it said the Ace by me's got it. So
But it says Walmart, but not at my store.
I love the fact he has a full outfit.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's great. It's hilarious.
he's on a super clean shirt and hat.
He needs a cape.
Yeah,
Well, I think the flannel is the cape.
Yeah. He needs a super clean Christmas sweater for the winter.
Says in stock, 10 miles away. So I guess it's down in Winsville because Troy's.
Oh, Jess can't cook that damn food. It's got the lava rock gas grill. I haven't seen one of them in a long time. I remember those.
Well, that old charcoal smoker I had rusted out on me, and I started the actual wood chip and charcoal part started to rust out, so I started just using it as a regular grill until that stuff started to rust out, and then it's like, okay, well, this thing's time to go. And that little bitty one, so like when we did the Freedom Wieners or whatever, that collab, that little barbecue pit I used, Mel picked that up for me for like $100 just so I can get by for the summer. But that thing does pretty good. I did those ribs with those smoke tubes, and that thing does pretty good for if you do barbecue hamburgers or hot dogs or pork steaks or what have you. But I always like putting my charcoal on one side and then meat on the other. I don't like putting my meat right on top of the fire.
Indirect,
Right, I hate that unless you're doing like a steak or trying to char something real quick.
Yeah.
But other than that, I like to throw everything on the side of the thing, and that grill is just so small. What was really cool about it, though is on the bottom where the charcoal goes up, you can bring it up and down if you want to, so you can bring the heat away from or bring the heat closer to it. I do like that. So, but I got those rib racks. I think we've talked about those before, where you set the ribs vertically on them.
Yeah.
And that's where I use those smoke tubes to smoke those ribs at one time. And that turned out
rib racks. You got to make sure you have a spray those, keep them moist.
Yeah.
And let it.
I know.
Yeah.
Yep. But I used those smoke tubes for that one. I didn't even put charcoal in. I just used smoke tubes. So those smoke tubes did pretty good for what they are. But I did notice though, on some parts of it where where I positioned those smoke tubes, that was just a learning mistake on my part. Where I had them sitting at, where they were smoking up, the parts of the ribs were starting to burn. I need to set them vertically so whenever they smoke, when they smoke this way, it's following the length of the ribs versus how I had them. But that was my fault. Just the typical noob.
Yep, the rib noob.
So no biggie. What you chomping on there?
I've got some. I did some smoked Cheez-Its the other day, so I'm finishing those
cool.
off.
Really?
Yeah.
Cheez-Its are awesome.
Yeah, they are good.
I like Cheez-Its. You know, you smash some of those up, and not for a smash burger, but smash a whole bunch of those up and throw them in your burger as you're cooking on the pit or whatever.
Oh yeah.
That's really good. It's no different than so like whenever you're making meatloaf, right? You know, so if you do mix all the stuff up like you do meatloaf, but make them into balls and then make hamburger patties out of those. You know, it's just not a meatloaf sandwich, but meatloaf hamburger.
Right.
Because I always put egg in there to get all things stick together and the crackers and all that stuff.
Yeah,
No,
the other day I took a bag of oyster crackers because I was making some clam chowder in the crock pot. And just took the oyster crackers, some Old Bay season, some oil, and then threw them on a smoker so it had a smoky taste in the crackers and topped those off. And it was money. It was great.
Oh, that'd be good. Yeah, Old Bay is good.
Yeah. Yep. So, Doug, are you doing anything?
What, video wise?
Yeah.
I don't know. Probably, maybe. It's
Probably.
P50 out tomorrow.
Huh?
P50 out tomorrow. So.
Well, you got rid of your E series, so you can't do nothing inside no more. But you got your
No,
Vivor.
I got the Vivor.
You got the Vivor. Come
On
on.
the video,
What are we doing?
I threw the
I
black
know you threw it away.
at the end of the video.
You know, I was at a house yesterday, and I looked down on the shelf, and they had one of those E series in there, and I asked the guy, I was like, "It's like, how often do you use that?" He goes, "I use it a lot." I said, "Has the coating come off of it yet?" He goes, "I don't want to know. Don't tell me." I'm like, I'm just asking, you know, because the coating's starting to come off on yours. It's one
Oh yeah, I
to
used
get
it
rid
for
of.
like 2 years, so the non-stick was worn out.
You're gonna have to start seasoning the damn thing. If that plug wasn't bad on it, you probably would have kept it, wouldn't you?
No, it still worked. I mean, no, after I got that Vivor, I wish I had known about that grill before. That Vivor makes better smash burgers than any of my grills outside do. And that was the thing, that Blackstone E series wouldn't get hot enough or hold the heat enough to make a smash burger. You never could even ever.
Well, because let me ask you this though. So you saw that
You couldn't make
video,
a proper one per se.
right? Well, you saw that video I just made, how I smash my burgers. You know, did you see that one?
Yeah, I think so.
So when I was doing that video, so when I do those smash burgers, you know, I always put that thin layer of oil on there after I clean it every time, right? So whenever I turned on the Blackstone, I let all that stuff burn off. Well, I always watch people when they do the smash burgers throw their oil or a butter or something on top of that griddle right before they do the smash.
They do,
and
yeah.
I never do that. And that's what I
know.
showed in that video. I never did that. I mean, I got that turd as crispy and crunchy as you could get it. So I don't know if I'm doing them wrong, if somebody else is doing them wrong. If
you want the edges on that smash burger to be as crispy as possible. So yeah.
Well, it's the way you smash it and you thin it out on the edge.
And I was doing this with it on the, you know, but I mean, it was
the hard part of smash burgers on a seasoned griddle is because it becomes non-stick. So opposed to cooking it in a restaurant on a stainless steel griddle,
right,
it sticks to it a lot better. So it's a lot easier to taper the edges with. Where a really good seasoned griddle will peel up on you at times. So that's like the first cook I do on any griddle, or again. You know, I only season my griddles one time, one coat, and that's it. And I start cooking on it. I've probably done 15 griddles over the years. And then the first thing I cook is a smash burger because it's really not that seasoned that well. So I think it'll stick in there real good.
Well, that's a great comment. What's a smash burger from?
That's my sister, and she don't know what a smash burger is. Come on.
That's your sister?
Yeah.
Well, get out of here.
I guarantee there's smash burgers somewhere in Arkansas.
You should probably make her a smash burger.
Yeah, Little Rock. She's close to Little Rock, so I guarantee there's a place where she lives that's got smash burgers. Oh, she knows what a smash burger is. Her favorite place in the world makes smash burgers. Steak and Shake.
Oh, Steak and Shake. No.
That's a smash burger.
When she comes back to St. Louis, take her for a high end one. Take her to Max Liquid Eats, right?
Oh yeah, Max. Yeah, yep. That place is cool.
Yeah. Chris, he does his staff. They do a great job.
Yeah, it's dry aged beef. You can buy it too.
Oh yeah.
So I've been meaning to go there and get some.
You pay for it, but it's good.
Yeah, it's like $10 a pound, or maybe more now. But it used to be $10 a pound.
So we were talking about that the other day because I and RJ went out to dinner for our birthdays last week, and it was like 50 something bucks. And to me, that wasn't bad for the three of us. And we had this conversation. It's like I would rather go somewhere to sit down and if you pay for it, that's fine. If it's good food and you sit down and you pay for it, because you're spending that much at McDonald's and Burger King and all that stuff. I think we just spent $48 at freaking Jack in the Box tonight.
Oh yeah, they're not far apart anymore. The restaurants.
No, they're right. They're so close together. It's like,
Yeah,
well, I'd rather just go sit down in a nice restaurant and pay that price for decent food.
Yeah.
Than the same price for crappy crap that you get somewhere else. So we don't do the fast food stuff that often.
Jack in the Box tacos are pretty good.
Yeah.
And they've all closed down around us.
Jack in the Box did?
Yeah. Most of them are out of business. Yeah.
Really?
Most of the Steak and Shakes went out of business.
Yeah. Well, there's still one down in Winsville.
Yeah.
Yeah, unless people bought them as independent businesses.
Yeah. Really?
Well, in South County, you got one there in Sunset Hills area.
We do. Where I am on Tesson Ferry, there's
still one there, or no?
No, they closed that one, and it sounds like it's going to become some other type of restaurant soon.
Okay.
So is that Jack in the Box still open over there too, or no?
No, the one in Lindbergh that closed.
It's gone. Because we used to go to that one on Tesson Ferry freaking all the time between those little breaks on.
I used to work at Sunset Ford there at Gravois and Lindbergh, Gravois and Lindbergh, but yeah. That closed shortly after I worked there. My sister said Smashburger is a restaurant. It's a chain, but yeah. But Smashburgers have been around since, well, they didn't call it Smashburgers back then, but probably the early 1900s. It's a technique, per se.
Right.
Burgers.
Yeah, it's a technique on making the most out of every pound of meat, right?
So have you guys ever, huh?
Oh, go on.
I was saying, so have you guys ever had Guy's Burgers? Actually, Guy Ferrari's Burgers?
No, but I know they're on the. I've been to a Guy's Burger restaurant, but yeah,
they're on the Carnival Cruise.
Yeah,
and I'm going to tell you, man, the first when our very first cruise that we went on, when I had that, that's all I ate that whole time I was there.
Yeah.
I ventured off to other stuff after that because we've been on several since then. I had to go get a Guy's Burger, but I'll eat other stuff than that. But that by far to me is my favorite smash burger, and the only way I can get it is when I go on a cruise.
He's got that place in Branson.
Yeah,
he's got one in Branson.
Yeah.
Oh, because
I ate there.
We used to go there all the time to Branson.
Yeah.
So, but I always have to go to Denny's when I go to Branson. Because we don't have Denny's, or not Denny's, Shoney's when we go to.
He does the trash can. You've seen the trash can nachos?
Oh, yeah.
I want to do a video. I don't know if I'll ever do it, but I want to do it with a 5 gallon.
I've been contemplating that too. I want to try it also.
I want to do it with a 5 gallon pickle bucket.
Yeah. How many buckets I have to buy?
The 5 gallon, you know what that is, Ryan? The trash can nacho. So it's just like a little metal pail about yay big, whatever. And they build the nachos inside that metal pail. So they put like a pizza pan or whatever on top of it. And when they bring it out to the table, they flip it over and then pull the pan up, the bucket off, and then you got your stack of nachos.
Really?
But I want to do it with a 5 gallon bucket and be like nachos this high. That'd be hilarious. Just to be stupid.
Guy's restaurant, Guy Ferrari's restaurant. Your sister's asking what's in Branson.
Oh, the Guy Ferrari restaurant down to the landing.
Well, Branson's like another
Smoky Smoke
or Tennessee or something. It's what we have in the Midwest because we have nowhere else to go.
Yeah, it is true. Yeah,
they're really good burgers. Okie Smoking, really good. I couldn't get enough of them.
Yeah, I went on. I just got off a meanwhile, Royal Caribbean, they don't have any good burgers. Royal Caribbean cruise.
Well,
Not like
and
that.
Carnival's new one of Carnival's brand new boats they got Shaq's Chicken Place.
barbecue
I
one.
forgot what it's called. Yeah.
Yeah, and Guy Fieri's
And,
got a barbecue place. I watched the video on it.
yeah, and my buddy went on that one. He said that chicken was better than the guy's burgers.
Oh
So
yeah,
I haven't had that yet. So we'll
yeah.
see. I we're not going to go on another cruise until that deck in the back has gotten built. I'm not putting that damn thing on the back burner again.
Oh, you can build a nice deck for the price of a cruise.
Yep, my truck's back in the shop again, so I'm not happy about that.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Oh, they figured the oil leak out on it.
this is leaking. They didn't tell me where it's at yet. So,
Oh.
the one guy is hoping it's not the rear main seal. Like, well, I hope not.
That's what I'm saying.
You know,
That's what I'm saying.
because you're gonna have to pull that whole damn thing apart.
Pull the engine out or drop the transmission.
You know, if we're lucky, it's just an oil pan because it's from the bottom. It's not coming up from the top.
Yeah.
But you gotta pull that transmission. You got But I ain't gonna pay for it. It's under warranty. I didn't even put 250 miles on the damn thing yet.
Yeah. I'll be right back. I'll let my dogs out and see if they want in yet.
Nope, you're good.
Probably one of them.
Dead air. Yeah, Okie smoking that guy's burgers, man. I fell in love the first time, and I tried every single one they had on their menu with from the onion rings to the fried egg. There were some good burgers, man. Always have to get some guys' burgers whenever you get on that cruise.
Yeah, Trick Crawford, I see the comment that. So I think originally it was called like chicken, like the Guy Fieri had like a special name for it, Chicken Out or something, but now it's called Guy Fieri's Branson Chicken or Kitchen and Bar. So looks like they changed the name. I was just looking at it for you. Let's see what it's named.
Where's that located over there? Is it
I have
on the
no
strip?
idea. No idea. But like I remember like it's been like maybe 2 or 3 years ago because he had a show going on Food Network channel and where people were they were literally in Branson and they were trying to become the managers or like the owners or of that location of that part of the franchise. So
Really? Pardon me. Let's see what.
But I'm sure with anything that Guy's doing now, he's just turned it over to his son who has no restaurant experience, but he's letting his son take everything. So,
Yeah.
which I would probably do that too if I had the money a guy had and had kids. But at the same time, like I'm not sure that's going to last long term.
So it's downtown. It's actually on the Branson Landing. So it looks like it's almost right there by the strip. So we're gonna have to go down there.
Will we go? Some dog treats. Be right back.
We go back down there again. We used to go down there all the time. Before COVID, before that COVID stuff hit, we would go down there once in the spring, and then we go down there in the fall or winter when they do the holiday light stuff. We used to go every single year down there, but we haven't been down there since 2020. Well, it's probably since 2019. But I can tell you. Well, maybe I can't. Smoked Cheez-Its. That sounds good, though.
Easy. Addictable. They're very addictive.
Well, that's my problem. I'll eat those damn Cheez-Its. And
a little oil, a little ranch seasoning, some chili flakes. Throw them in a smoker for about 45 minutes to an hour. That's all you need.
Well, you know what else you need? You need a smoker to do it with. And that's one thing I don't have yet.
Actually, to be honest, with that recipe, it's so easy. You can probably do it in the oven.
Really? Kind of like the Chex-Mex things.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
throw those together, throw it in the oven
Yep.
for 30 minutes or better. Hell, I wonder if you can throw them in the air fryer.
Oh, air fryer might be good too. Yeah.
Uh-huh. The air fryer might be good because, I mean, I'll tell you what, I've done a lot of stuff in the air fryer. That air fryer we got, I'm impressed with it. I was skeptical about it at first. We got it for Christmas one year, and I've done whole chickens in there. I mean, I still use that stupid thing. It's like, man, I kind of feel guilty using the air fryer.
I'm gonna have to come clean. So until Christmas of this year, I was very anti air fryer. I was very much in the scene. Like, I know how to cook shit. I don't need an air fryer. I got one for Christmas. I used it like 3 days a week.
I use it like a microwave instead of a microwave.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man.
With two teenage kids at home, like, where was it? I should have done this earlier.
Yeah,
So there's a YouTube channel you like. It's Annie's Smoking Pot. She's
in there, Annie.
Yeah, she does. She does a ton of cool air fryer stuff, all kinds of cool
I'll
stuff.
have to definitely check that out.
Yeah, check her channel out for sure.
Yes, I like.
Welcome on board, Annie. Good to see you.
Yep. I like Annie's smoking pot. She's got the good stuff over there.
and an air fryer too.
And an air fryer too. Yeah, you can get fried 2 ways.
It's the best of both worlds.
Yeah.
They still make
air fryers are really cool.
They still make a Fry Daddy?
I got one. Hey, I got one right here.
Right. Hey, I got a Fry Daddy.
In today's economy, that's like $40 of oil.
Dude, I've got a Fry Daddy. My problem with the Fry Daddies is if you're not cooking a whole bunch for a whole bunch of people, you've wasted that oil. But I've got one.
Yeah, but you reuse oil. You can use it multiple times.
Yeah, but I'm going to use it once, and I probably won't use it again for 6 months.
Oh, yeah.
Right. So it's like, okay, what do I do now? And now we're down to 3 people in the house. What do we do? That's why you saw me doing the shallow fry for those rolls. It's like, I'm not going to open up that Fry Daddy just for this stupid thing. But if you noticed the little pan that I sat them on to let them drip was from the Fry Daddy. It was a Fry Daddy basket.
Yeah.
So, but no.
Yeah, we had a Fry Daddy growing up. My dad loved the Fry Daddy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he still make them.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the air fryers are way cool. They'd make some good wings in air fryer.
Yeah,
I can't ever get them.
They're almost like deep fried wings. I mean, they take about 30 minutes.
I can't ever get them to come out.
Nice and crispy.
I can't get them to come out.
It takes literally 30 minutes. You got to cook them.
So
then toss them in hot sauce.
Last weekend I made some wings on a smoker. And on a smoker, it's hard to get that skin just right.
Yeah.
So when I was done, I put them in an air fryer for like 90 seconds.
Yeah, a ton of people do that.
Crispy.
Yep.
It was money.
You smoke
it,
the smoke flavor.
Perfect.
You finish them off in the air fryer. Yep. Like with pellet grills, the big thing now is and it works pretty good. It's called 0 to 400.
Right.
You just throw them in there, and then you turn your pellet grill set to 400 degrees. You start it cold, you just put them in, then turn it on. And they actually, in about 45 minutes, they come out pretty, they're decent. But yeah, you want that super crisp, and then you throw them into the air fryer. Only the pellet smoker's cool, but I mean, you don't get that as much smoke penetration as a real smoker. But Lone Star, who makes nice smokers, they claim theirs smokes like a stick burner, but I don't know.
Well,
so I'd like to get the Flat Top King on here, so because he's got one. I want to know his opinion. What he thinks compared to. So he's got he's got like a Pit Boss and I think a Traeger. So I'd love to get his feedback. Is there a true difference between that? Spending another couple grand, or whatever.
I guess that depends on who's sponsoring him, if you can say that or not.
Well,
my dad loves him. Watches
Flat-top
every episode. Yes. So
Yeah. But this other guy, it's called the Gallery Backyard. He's got a Lone Star and he's got the Halo like I got, and then he's used a lot of pellet grills. And he's like the Halo's not as good, but he goes it's for in the price range it's not bad compared. But I don't know. I'd like to try see what that's about, the old Lone Star.
So, question for both of you, more for Andy since he's got mostly smokers. Those smaller pit bosses. If I were to go with one of those, will I miss out on the big one?
What, a small?
Yeah.
how many people are you cooking for on average?
3.
I mean, that's always the question I ask people. Like, what's your average cook for people? Like, not the party people when you have not when you're having people over, but
Right.
what do you
3.
average using it for? So that's
3.
where you want to go.
So you're going to be cooking one brisket at a time. You're going to be cooking one pork butt at a time, which is plenty of food.
So there's enough room in those smaller ones to get something in there to do and not doing multiple cooks?
Yeah.
Hey, look, I mean, at the end of my channel name is what?
The new.
So,
like I have the mid-size.
I'm used to cooking and barbecuing and stuff. I'm not, I'm just now getting into all this other stuff. So, I'm not embarrassed to ask questions.
That are
so Buzz Barbecue says his Rec Tech does a great job.
Get something with smoker wise. If you're going to do that, get something will get maybe 1.5 to 2 times what you need on average for just a family, just in case.
You have the big.
You're entertaining. That way, still stays easy, and you have that extra space if you need it, but it's not too much space.
Okay.
I have the middle size Halo. So, well, they have 4. They have like the portable baby one, and then they got a smaller one than mine. Mine's in the middle, and then they got a bigger one. And mine, you can probably fit 4 pork butts in it, maybe. A couple briskets. But it's not massive.
I love the comment that just popped up. I love barbecue. Are allergic to smoked foods.
That's my sister. Yeah.
Take more Benadryl.
Can't have it.
Take more Benadryl. That's all I can tell you. And keep on eating. Keep on eating.
Yeah. One pop of Benadryl and get a bite of barbecue.
That's right.
Yeah.
I'm allergic to cats. I stay away from them. So
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I'm not allergic. I stay away from them though. Do not like them.
Cats mess me up.
Yeah.
Some cats are real bad.
We got dogs. We're good.
Yeah.
I just don't want to go spending, $800 on something I'm not going to use. That's all I'm saying.
Well, here's a tip too. Like, it's interesting.
Get a Halo. Get a Halo 550.
It's interesting because people they feel like they need to spend a lot of money on a smoker, but I don't think you need to. Like, you can buy a smoker that doesn't cost you as much as long as you take care of it.
Yeah.
You keep it clean. You keep it covered. Yeah. Like you just treat it like anything else you would, and be good. And you treat it well, it'll be okay. Like, you'll be okay there.
Well, I was just asking. I mean, I just don't know where to go as far as like with the amount of size and like you said. I like what you said. How many people you're cooking for on a regular basis. And to be honest with you, I don't think my wife will be eating much that's coming off the smoker unless I do a chicken or something, because she can't eat none of that other garbage anyway. So it's just going to be me and ours.
Great for making.
Yeah, but you will. But because she'll do that, you'll do that for her.
Right. Oh yeah.
Space.
Yeah. Right. So. No, I got a few months to decide which one. But I don't want to. I don't want to waste money where it don't need to be wasted. Like, so, and Doug, we still need to build your computer. And
Yeah.
that's what I always ask people when we're building computers. Like, okay, what are you using it for? Because I'm not going to go make you spend $5,000 on a PC if all you're doing is surfing the internet and getting on Facebook and watching YouTube,
Oh no.
right? But they think they got to spend all this money on this stuff. You know, what kind of games are you playing? What kind of, you know?
I just want to do. I just want to bit just for editing mainly.
No, I know.
Yeah.
And you and I still need to talk more about that because it kind of slipped away when you left, and that's fine.
Yeah. We
Well,
got to take a trip to the
Micro
Micro
Center.
Center.
Well,
Yep.
but I'm telling you, we got to shop around too because sometimes that
Yeah.
Micro Center is, you know, you can find it possibly at the same price somewhere else, but you're going to pay a whole lot
Yeah.
more at Micro Center because their taxes over there are just lovely, you know.
Yeah.
So it just depends. We we can get that thing going though. No big deal.
Yeah, because my computer struggles.
I know it does.
I was editing a video before we went live. And I'm like, oh, it's driving me nuts.
Well, and I wish I had something here to give you, but I just, as far as graphics cards concerned and stuff, but I just don't. Because those two over there aren't worth a darn, and all the other ones I'm using. So, don't know.
My sister said that's a lovely and interesting word for taxes.
What's that?
Thanks, Annie's.
I guess.
Hopefully, you find
She's talking
one
about
recipe that you like.
Well, what's she talking about? Taxes? I don't.
You were talking about.
I missed something.
You were talking about the taxes at the Micro.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, okay. I missed that part. Yeah. Well, Brentwood's taxes are outrageous. They couldn't have put that store in a worse place.
Oh, because their sales tax are higher.
Uh-huh. Yeah. I kid you not. And then for me, I got to spend the money on the gas to go down there too whenever I buy the stuff. So now I'm paying more gas, and when it's $3 a gallon versus the old $2 a gallon,
Oh, yeah.
it hurts a little bit more going down there and paying all them taxes on that stupid crap. I mean, it sucks, but like there was a processor, Amazon had it, and Micro Center had it, and they were both the same price. But whenever I ordered it from Amazon, I was saving like $15.
Oh, because it's cheaper taxes.
Well, yeah, and they're delivering it to me. So why would I drive all the way down there, pay for the gas and the taxes
Yeah, I mean, yeah. If they got a good deal on something, but yeah,
right,
then you buy it. But yeah,
right. So, but they do. Micro Center's got those nice bundles down there for that 7000 series. That one I've got in my cart for, it's a Micro Center that's, I guess pays from Amazon. That thing's like $700 something for the processor and that motherboard. I just don't have the $700 something bucks. I want a deck. I'm stashing the money.
Decks would be better well spent. Yeah.
Yeah. So, like I said, I'm driving around. Well, I'm not even driving my deck.
Your deck's leaking.
My deck is leaking. It is.
You got a leaky deck.
Because all that money that was going to that deck went to the truck, and now it's leaking. So, I should have put a roof on it.
Yeah.
So, where did you get that cover? You said you got that at Sam's, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. We were looking at those too.
So that company, it's called Backyard Discovery, and then they're making a Santa Maria grill. That same company. I just got an email.
Really?
Thought about hitting them up, see if I can get one from them.
That's funny. I wonder how those member marks griddles are. because you see them out there all the time.
Yeah. People buy it. They're $200 for the 36-inch
Yeah.
trailer stuff.
Yeah. And
I want to see their pellet grills made by Gorilla Grills.
And let me look at it. Look for it. There was a Tractor Supply had a 5 or 6 burner griddle that I was looking
Yeah,
at too.
I know what you're talking about. I'm not sure what brand it is.
I don't either. I'm going to look for it though, because I was.
I'm surprised Blackstone. They talked about coming out with a 6 burner years ago, but they never did.
Because when I was looking at them, that was one of the ones that caught my eye. Really.
Camp Chef makes a bigger. They make a 6 burner.
Even Embers is what it's called. It's 350.
Even the Embers, yeah.
It's $350, and it's 5 burner. Let me go into here. I mean, hell, it's got like 4.5 stars on it.
So, Andy, do you have the 36-inch Blackstone?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm looking to see how big this one is. I mean, it's got to be 36 with 5 burners.
Did you see the Blackstone's pellet grill?
I did, and I've also heard not great reviews about it.
Yeah, I haven't heard a whole lot on it. I've watched a few channels when it's real new.
So on that Even Embers, the drain is on the side.
Buzz Barbecue said, "Noob, get a Weber kettle." That is true. It is the most versatile thing.
Very true.
Yeah, you can get a San Maria set up for it. You can get griddles for it. Buzz Barbecue mentioned before you can buy a pellet smoker thing for it. I think it's Spider. I forgot what the company name is, but I've seen that. All kinds of stuff. But yeah, I like smoking on my Weber kettle, 22-inch.
The Weber kettle, is that ain't like the egg shaped one, is it?
Well, it's your standard. It's kind of like an egg, but it's not insulated or ceramic like those are, like Kamados and stuff. But similar concept. But yeah, the good old standard Weber kettle. That's awesome. I wouldn't mind getting a 26-inch one because it gives you a little more room for smoking.
Oh yeah, one of those.
Yeah, I got the red one. They had a limited edition red kettle. I scored it like on clearance for $99.
Yeah. Oh.
But yeah, now the Webers, you can get all kinds of colors in them.
Yeah, they're always doing like specialty ones too. It seems like.
Yeah.
What did you see? Did you see that Neil got the 22-inch Adventure Ready one that was orange?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you pay attention to that video, what's really funny is that if you're looking at it from the straight view where the knobs are at, over on the left-hand side, it's got something scratched the heck out of it.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah. I mean, he doesn't say nothing about it, but I just noticed there's a big old gouge on the thing. So.
Yeah, he got that Blackstone pellet grill, I think, and he took it back.
Did he?
Yeah.
Because I don't watch every single one, but
he had a bunch of problems with it.
Really? Well, maybe Blackstone just needs to stick with their flat tops. And, yeah.
It's because they're good designers left and started Halo. That's what Halo is. It's from Blackstone guys.
Huh. Where is?
Just got a rotisserie kit for mine. Go check out the whole Philippine style barbecue chicken I did.
That's the cool thing with Weber, like whether it be the grill or the Weber Smoky Mountains. There's so many like weird things you can buy.
Oh yeah, it's like a Jeep
to make them better for you. Like it's kind of fun.
It's like a Jeep. The Weber's like a Jeep. There's just so many customizations and things they make.
Or John Deere. John Deere's interchangeable and all their crap too.
But
I mean, just
yeah,
like with the Weber Smoky Mountains, the lids you have to lift on and off, but you can buy like the hinges.
You can buy the hinge kit. Yeah, buy side tables.
That little piece itself is a game changer for people smoking at home.
Yeah, I want to get a side table for mine. I haven't yet. I need to get one. You get the pizza oven thing for it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, top on it. Yeah, it's all kinds of stuff.
I've actually been eyeing up one of the solo pizza ovens.
Yeah, I have an Uni that's pretty cool.
And do you like it?
Yeah, and it's one you can run it pellets, charcoal, or wood. So now I do pellets. I didn't have a pellet smoker when I bought it. I didn't have that pellet smoker yet, so I'd use charcoal or wood or charcoal and wood chunks usually. But now I got pellets. I got a shit ton of pellets, so I just put pellets in it. But it works good. Now, Halo they have a pizza oven similar like the Blackstone one that rotates. I think it's like 1,000 degrees.
Wow. Let me think. Let me find something. I want to shout out. I thought it was.
Oh, he's got 620. Buzzbar's got 622-inch kettles. That's awesome. I got a red kettle. They make a blue one. I want a blue kettle.
You got 6 22-inch kettles. That means you got a lot of free time.
And a 26.
Where are?
I follow. There's a Weber kettle.
You have a whole weekend that I want to spend time with you if you have that many kettles.
Yeah.
Right? Like that sounds like a weekend of fun right there.
Yeah. Especially you get them all going.
Exactly. You have to. If you're going to fire one, you got to fire them all of them.
Running 6 kettles. Well, he's got a 26 too, so he's got seven kettles.
Yeah, just fire them all up, man. Just like get them going.
If I had the extra money to blow, I'd like the Weber Ranch. What's it called? The Weber Ranch thing, the 36-inch one. It's like $1,800. But I'm keeping an eye out because like people on the Weber page, they'll see a deal and like, hey, if you're in this area, because people are always searching for them, they'll see one for like $600. They're like, hey, if you live in so and so area, there's one on Facebook Marketplace. Go get this thing.
Well, I started looking for those for smokers there on that marketplace and shoot. Some were all the way up to 225, 275, 175, 2,000. Yeah.
I have no use for a 36-inch Weber kettle. It's cool though. I don't cook that. I never cook that much food, so I mean, like 22 inches is perfect.
Right. Somebody's selling a Traeger 780 for $850.
Yeah. Oh, they make a Okie Smoking. I didn't know they made a rotisserie kit for the pit barrel cooker. Ooh. That'd be cool. Yeah, the pit barrel cookers are cool. That's why I'm going to get that. The real ugly drum, crappy ass barrel. And then my buddy's got an old Weber kettle lid for it, so I have a little old Weber kettle lid.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind doing a rotisserie type of deal either.
Yeah, I got a rotisserie for my Weber kettle. That's pretty cool.
I wouldn't mind doing a turkey or a chicken with that.
Yeah.
I used to do, we're going back to those air fryers. I used to do a whole chicken in there, and I'd do like 2 of them, and then pull all the meat out, throw them in a Ziploc bag, and then eat sandwiches all week after I got home from work.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
I used to always do the beer butt chickens.
Oh
yeah.
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 I did a beer butt turkey breast. Bought a bone-in turkey breast. Did that not too long ago. So the wife wanted some turkey. It was good. Yeah, there's so much cool stuff out there in the barbecue world.
I need to figure out how to share stuff on this thing. I guess that's my homework for the week.
Yeah.
Because it won't let me share like a picture or a website or something like that on here.
Yeah.
Pit Boss Austin XL, $400. I don't think I need something that big. And spend $400 on that thing used. I might as well just buy a brand new one.
Oh yeah.
You know, people get it, I guess, but I just figure if you're gonna sell it to me for $50 less than a brand new one, I'd rather just buy the brand new one. That way, I got the freaking warranty on it.
And get you a new Halo 550 for $750.
Yeah, those. I'm gonna tell you right now. Looking at those Halos, man, they're proud of their stuff. They're proud of it.
But they're nice to them, but they're better built too.
Yeah.
And that griddle. Shoot, the griddle top on my Halo is probably 30 pounds heavier than any of the other ones out there.
Well, that's what I was going to ask you. How well is that holding up? Is that
Oh, it's like a
the
tank.
top? The top's holding up pretty
Yeah.
good though, because
Oh yeah, you can't warp it. I've had that thing 850 degrees surface
okay.
temp.
Because I never put the hood down on that Blackstone.
Yeah, well, they're not made.
No,
to
I know. I don't think they are.
very long. No, you can. They say for like 10 minutes.
Yeah. So I mean, that's why I just got the.
On the Halo, you can use their hood on it.
I got the bowl.
I bake in the thing. I baked lasagna in there and all kinds
Really?
of stuff.
Well,
Yeah,
you know, after seeing how hot them things get, it's like, man, do you really need your griddle that hot?
No, it depends on what you're making.
I guess.
Some good stir fry. I like it hot. I mean, if you're trying to mimic a wok cooking, like a one wok burner in a restaurant is around 100,000 BTUs. So that's the kind of heat they're cooking in a wok. So you know, and then it adds a smoky flavor. Because I made a stir fry on that Halo, and I think I did it around close to 700 degrees, and you could taste that smokiness to it. But you got to work fast. Well, just like a wok. I mean, when you're cooking in a wok under a high temp.
Well, I'm the only one. I'm the only one that freaking eats Chinese food in the house. Nobody. The one kid in the house that lived in the house that liked Chinese, he left. So
Yeah.
no, I'm the only one. I'm the only one that eats sushi, eats Chinese. What else am I the old seafood? So
I like some good Chinese.
I like Chinese. It just don't like me. But
yeah.
But I think it's all that grease. I mean, I guess they use a lot of olive oil or what?
No, they use cheap ass oil.
They use cheap ass oil.
Yeah. Use the cheapest oil you can get.
Yeah.
And then your little Chinese,
well,
in your basic carry-out restaurants.
Well, the noodles slip down your throat just as fast.
MSG, cheap oil. I mean, that's what makes good fried rice.
Yeah. Also makes good toilet.
List of like recipes I want to try.
Yeah.
Make videos. As you guys are talking, Korean beef skewers on a Blackstone.
Oh yeah,
it's on my list. So we'll see.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah, there you go.
But I've got my own like Korean beef like juice and spices I want to try behind the scenes. So I've enjoyed using them on wings, and I want to try it on the beef.
So,
have you cooked wings on your Blackstone?
What's that?
Have you tried doing wings
I
on the
seared them on the Blackstone.
Yeah.
I've just smoking them. I've tossed them really quick, but yeah.
We cooked some on Super Bowl Sunday. RJ wanted wings, so I cooked them on there. And I guess I did them wrong, so I'm gonna have to go back and retry because they weren't great.
What happened to them?
I guess I put too much oil in. I don't know. On top the flat top, but they came out so greasy. I can't do all that grease.
Did you have a pan of oil and you were cooking them in, like frying them on the
No. I just layered a little bit of oil on top of the Blackstone, throw them on there, and
Yeah.
I screwed up. Noob alert.
Yep.
It's one of those things. It's just you gotta learn, and that's
That'd have made a great video, Ryan.
well.
You'd be like, oh my God, look how much oil I got! I got like a half a gallon of oil.
It would have, but there's some things I don't want to look stupid about. So
I don't know about you guys, but if you're on different like Facebook groups or whatever for like Blackstone, and people ask like these random questions like, "Can I try this on my Blackstone?" And you really just like want to reach through your phone or whatever.
Oh, I know. Some people do.
Some people are like, "Can I make a whole pig on my Blackstone?" No, you can't fucking do that. Like that's not okay. Like,
well, you could, baby. I don't know.
It won't turn out well.
Yeah,
right.
no.
Well, I mean, you got to have some common sense.
I seen a guy, and I saw a guy, and I thought about it. I never did it, but I saw a guy cook a whole turkey on this griddle.
Oh.
And he used foil, tent domed it with a foil. It worked.
Well,
yeah, but to most people, they can't do that. Like,
yeah,
like they're asking questions of things like you can't like. You don't like they don't even know how to start their Blackstones, and they're asking those questions.
Well, I mean, you got to have some common sense with the tools they're using.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just that. So.
Yeah, it's got its limitations.
Yeah.
But you can cook a lot of stuff on it.
Well, you can't. Like I said, the wings. I want to try again. I gotta go and watch some videos on some people doing them, and and then I'm still gonna screw them up when I make the video, but at least I'll have a little bit of an education on them when I do them. It don't look that stupid. I don't mind.
Like we were talking about earlier, like with the Blackstone, you may have a complex recipe. Make sure you have everything before you start. Everything.
Right. And I don't mind looking stupid. I don't look dumb.
Yeah.
It's what it is. But that's about what the channel is all about too, though, is that, I don't want, is to show people, if you're new to it, you're not alone. So, but you're right. That would have made a good video, Doug, because I screwed those up so bad.
It could have been that bad.
Well, I mean, I got up to 165 to 180 degrees. There's so much grease, and when I took a bite out, even when I let them drip and rest and all that stuff, and they were horrible.
I mean, you need to put oil on. You don't even have to put oil on. You can cook them right on.
No, well, I mean, I think I just put too much oil. I think that was my problem.
But they're, cooking wings on there. You got to turn them a lot.
Yeah.
Their work.
Well, and I was scared. That they were gonna stick, but that thing's so seasoned, they just slide.
Oh, yeah.
They just slide everywhere.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, they're not. You don't worry about that.
Yeah. I was really worried they were gonna stick, but they just slid everywhere. It's like, oh my God, it was like a snot ball freaking on the damn flat top. Like that egg test.
Well, you can put the hood down for a little bit at times.
Yeah. Well, I got that bowl, that bowl top.
Yeah.
So I crammed them all in and threw that bowl top on top of them for a while.
That cooks them real fast.
Yeah.
When you dome them.
But my problem I had with it was the oil. I think I've just put too much grease and oil in there, and that oil sucked it all up. That oil sucked in there.
Or wasn't hot enough.
I might not have been hot enough. I don't know.
That's the problem. If you don't get it hot enough, then
yeah, they suck it in there, and it doesn't fry it or cook it or and like I don't like RJ. I've got hot sauce there for him. He loves that hot sauce, but I don't like any kind of things on my wings. I eat them just whatever seasoning's on there.
Just seasoned, yeah.
Whatever seasoning's on there, and then not breaded, no nothing, just cooked just the way
Yeah.
it was. And I don't know, because I used to
Oh, I
fry.
know.
Go ahead.
I saw. Speaking of wings, I was asking Andy, have you had trashed wings? That's a big St.
Oh
Louis
yeah,
thing,
I kind of like trash wings.
especially out by you in South County. Is Frankie G's off of
Oh
Telegraph?
yeah, oh yeah, yeah. I make them at home all the time.
Yeah. So that's a big St. Louis thing.
Oh man,
Buzz Barbecue. We're gonna have to head over to Buzz. He's got all his cookers he's talking on there.
I'm drinking. I can't think. I'm with you, Buzz. I mean, he's Buzz. His name Buzz Barbecue.
We got a couple pro. I got a big double jet burner for doing crawfish boils and shrimp boils.
Oh yeah.
Sounds like a jet engine when you fire that thing up.
I've got all these big plans on that deck, and I know it's going to take, after the deck's built, it's going to take a while for me to get that whole kitchen thing set up the way I want to out there. But I just need to worry about the deck first, so I get all that stuff out of my garage and throw it out there.
Are you wanting to do an actual built-in kitchen type thing?
Yeah, I want to build a flat top in there, and I want to build some burners in there, and then find a way to either build in the smoker in there, or else put the smoker aside away from it and get a couple countertops on there, so you got some prep work and all that.
Yeah.
I'll run electric in there so you can plug in your Fry Daddy if you want to, or what have you. But that's why I want that thing 16 by 16 and not that puny 10 by 10. That way I got enough room to do that and enjoy the deck.
Yeah.
So, but one thing at a time. I'll build it myself. Need some help with a few things, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm tired of talking about the stupid deck. Somebody build me a deck already.
Yeah.
God bless it. Shut up about the deck.
What are you going to build it out of? Cedar or?
I'll just use that pressure.
You're not going to do composite.
No, as I told you the other day, we're going to put a roof on there. So I'm just going to put.
Yeah.
I'm going to, because I want to screen it in anyway. So I'll
Yeah.
just put some plywood down on the floor and then put some out.
Yeah, you'll have
out
floor.
Huh?
So you actually have a floor.
Right, and just put the
Yeah.
outside flooring on top of that plywood and be done with it. I mean, even when I do that, with the plywood, figured up it's like $400 or $500 worth of plywood. It's still less than that composite decking. And why would you put the composite decking if you got a roof and it's screened in anyway?
Now they make metal decks or metal framing for decks.
Yeah, but you know what?
See them, they lay down outdoor tile on it and all kinds of shit.
My problem with that is it's just it conducts electricity. So I mean, we got the neighbor over here has got a weeping willow out in the backyard, and I can't tell you how close lightning's hit that freaking backyard. It's fried our TV upstairs. It hit so close, and he won't get rid of that stupid weeping willow.
Yeah.
So, I don't want no damn metal deck. You can have that.
That weeping willow down.
Oh, he put a fence in now, so I can't go over there at night. If he can sneak over there and chop it down. The damn thing won't catch fire, so it's what it is.
Oh, Buzz wants an outdoor walk station.
Hey Buzz, I can't go 1x6 treated. We got codes here that we got to abide by whenever they come out and do the inspection. 1x6 treated. But I want to get one of those big, huge propane tanks for that out there. That way I don't have to do that 30-pound one, and it won't have to fill it up as much either. I would like to get a big, huge propane tank. not a big one, but like the big 150-pound or whatever they are.
Oh, propane tank?
Yeah.
Oh, so you don't have to fill it so much?
Yeah. Oh, no dreams. We got dreams, don't we? Got a lot of dreams.
Yep. Oh. Hey, Buzz Barbecue, you're talking about a wok. Look up, there's a channel called Cooking with Greg Wong, and he sells like a wok burner and a cart. You can get a wok set up. It's pretty cool. So check that out if you want a wok burner set up. Yeah, I got a wok. Woks are fun.
Huh.
Flat top noob. Get that deck going.
Got to get that deck going. Got to get that deck going.
All right, fellas.
You're outie?
I appreciate the invite.
Nope, you're good.
Yeah.
If you're willing to come.
Sorry.
10 o'clock. Yeah. I didn't even had dinner yet.
No?
Me neither.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
I made sure I fed my wife before I did all this.
Now I'm thinking about going to get White Castles.
Oh, no.
Because she was talking about them.
Me too. Me too.
I'm not driving to Winsville for that. My belly.
Yeah.
I'm driving 2 blocks. I'll be okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, if you're driving, just walk over there.
I could actually.
Are you close to the?
I'm not close.
That's that one Lindbergh. Okay. Yeah. Yep.
I appreciate the invite, you guys.
No, you're good.
You guys tonight.
Huh?
I love hanging out with you guys tonight. I appreciate the invite.
No, you're good, man. We appreciate you coming on.
Yeah.
It was actually Doug that pointed out that there was another guy in St. Louis, so we tracked
We were
him down.
talking about St. Louis YouTube channels. I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know if there's anybody else in the cooking world in St. Louis that.
Well, Doug found you, so.
I'm sure there is. We just don't know who they are.
He was scrolling a lot that day to find me.
I don't know where I stumbled across you at, but I did. I remember I stumbled across you and watched your video, and I seen that, because you had St. Louis Cardinal stuff, and I'm like, oh, he's got to be in St. Louis.
Yeah. So I reached out to you, and here we are. So I appreciate you coming on. I know it's not the best show in the world, but you know what?
It's a shit show.
It's a shit show.
I love it. I love it.
We enjoy this, and we're thrilled to death that you agreed to come on.
Yeah.
So,
very cool.
Anytime Saturday night you need filler, I'm here for you.
That works. We appreciate it. I got a way to get a hold of you, and then I say sometime this spring or summer we all three get together and do some kind of cook-off or some kind of thing. And we're in each other's backyards.
We'll figure out like a category or something. We'll just go at it and see what happens.
Yeah.
And
make a video and put it on all 3 of our channels.
That'd be kind of fun.
And I've got the portable flat top now upstairs, so I can bring that with me. I'm not trying to use everybody else's garbage. So, but anyway, all right. So I guess Doug, I'll let you close it out. We'll end the stream.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for coming on, Andy.
Yeah.
So we'll definitely do it again, and then do a cook off. So, but or could get together, do something. Definitely. Now, Andy, real quick before you go, do you like doing have you done any collaborations with any channels?
I've not. I've done 0.
Okay.
Yeah, 0.
Do you know how they work?
I do know how they work. Yeah,
Okay.
I've not done any collabs.
So there's Rit. He was on here earlier.
He was our first guest on here, I believe.
Just Cook That. There's a channel called Just Cook That Damn Food.
Right. Yeah.
But anyways, there's a Facebook group called Cooking Creators or something. I don't know what it is, but anyway, so Rich started what is it called? Let me look it up here. But anyway, it's for collaborations. Let me find it. So you can join this group, and then it's got a bunch of YouTubers on. It's like 1,400 people on this group.
Right.
Well, Well,
Nice.
and so
Let me get the right name for
while
it.
he's doing that,
Cooking Creators Collaboration.
What's it called?
Cooking Creators Collaboration. And then there's another channel just called Cooking Creators, which is good information. YouTube, people go on there and help each other out with stuff.
Sweet.
So yeah, and there's all kinds of different collaborations people do on there. So sometimes I join them. Just depends.
Right.
If I got time, yeah. Wing ones, nachos, all different stuff. Because on there's just all different channels. Overseas channels and stuff. So some interesting stuff.
Cool.
So Rob just messaged me, and he wants to say one more thing before we go.
Oh,
Super clean.
Rob's gonna close that. Super clean.
He's not asleep.
Super clean. Super clean.
Yeah.
Super clean.
All right. I don't know who's still watching.
I don't know. There's 8 of them. There's enough.
Yeah. Buzz Barbecue said, "Who was that again?"
It's that guy on the bottom right hand corner.
I don't know who's left watching, but Buzz, thanks for hanging out.
Yep. Okie smoking.
Just cooked the damn foods here. Annie's smoking pot. So
Yep. Annie keeps smoking that pot.
my sister's
Your
here.
sister's
Your
there.
mom and dad, Andy, right? They were watching. So, and whoever else may have been watching on Facebook that didn't comment.
Right.
But that's it for
Got
this
a lot.
one. Until the next shit show.
And we
We're
will
out.
see you later.
All right.
All right.
Peace out.
Bye.
Thanks, guys.